For those of you who are new, anybody here who is here for the first time, visitors? Any visitors in the house, please lift up your hand. We want to recognize you. Wow, wow. Let's appreciate these people. It's a nice thing to be here. And trust you me, by the time you leave here, it will be good. I want to introduce my co-MCs, the ones we are going to be working together with. And one of them is Ken Indiasi. Ken Indiasi, let's appreciate Ken. Ken is a serious person. He's a business builder in this company and also the MC of the day. We also have another one. I am not sure whether he's here, Jeremy. And Jeremy, where is Jeremy? Jeremy has not yet, he's coming. He's gone down and he's organizing something. And then we want to begin from there. So we are going to have the three MCs. We are going to be coordinating the program together and working together. In the meantime, if you have a mobile phone, let me repeat this one kindly. If you have a mobile phone, this is the time you remove it and put it on silent mode. Because it is not good when we are live, you are the only one interfering with all of us. So we are going to have this event live on Susan Onyancha at BF SUMA. Susan Onyancha BF SUMA Live is going to be on Facebook and on YouTube. Anybody who is not here and cannot make it here, or the hall is full already, you can share that link with them. So the event beginning now is going to be live on those two pages, live on Facebook and live on YouTube. We also have it streaming also on BF Stealth Eagles team. So everywhere the page, share it around with everyone, and we are glad to do that. I want to say some housekeeping. We have washrooms to the outside. If you go to the left, you will find washrooms there marked ladies and gents. Inside the washroom, there will be two toilets, one marked AAR and one marked BF SUMA. Use the one marked what? By default. Then kindly use it responsibly. Use it responsibly and leave it better than you found it. That would be a good way for you to do that. One complaint has already come up board. If you have to receive a phone call, don't go to the door of AAR and block their business right there. Please walk to the lifts and talk at the lifts. Don't go to the door of AAR and just block their door so that nobody can come in or go out. Let's avoid crowding outside their side. Is that in order? This is the time that you put your hands together and we welcome one Mercy Wangondu, who is our company trainer in BF SUMA. Let's put our hands together for Mercy.
Bright morning, everyone. Bright morning, everyone. Why are we looking as if we are so sad today? Huh? Are we happy or are we sad?
Check.
Or is the wacha nitoe hii barakoa. Let me place it here. So I've removed my mask. So now when I say good morning, is it much better now? Thank you. My name is Mercy Wangondu. I am honored to be with you here today, and I am the company trainer. Now, I know for some people, they know my voice. They've never matched to the face. 2020 was a very interesting, if I may call it that. It was an interesting year, isn't it? So some of you we met online. So hopefully today I will get to match the names to the faces as well, isn't it? And today I'd like to start off with a very simple thing. I'm simply introducing to you our company, that is BF SUMA. For some of us, I am reintroducing. So it might be information that you've already had before, but just for us to communicate better, I'd like to make sure that all of us understand the subject and the topic for today. And when I say our company, I don't mean mine and whoever is at head office. I mean our, as we are here, isn't it? Yeah, you are also part of us. That's why we are partners. So in this company profile, I'd like to first push us to the next one, and I hope that it is visible to everyone else. The first thing is to understand what is BF SUMA. What does BF SUMA mean? So that means majority of us don't know. How many of us know? Excellent, that's good. So it means bright, future, superior, unique manufacturers of America. That is BF SUMA. And our company, we also, where our companies come from. We have our founder, that is Mr. Chan, and he started this company many, many years ago. And he had a vision of a brighter life and a better future, and that's why up to the point where we are now, that we now have BF SUMA. So what we can also note, this is just
Hello.
So you'll forgive me, my voice is not as loud as it used to be before. I think this is my second physical training. Most of them previously were doing them online. But nitafika tu nianze kuwa na a projected voice, I hope. So BF SUMA has its origins from a company called Bright Future. That's why we have BF SUMA, the Bright Future part. It's a part of a company known as the Bright Future Group of Companies, and it started as early as 1993. So this company is what now gave birth to BF SUMA. And what we knew as BF SUMA, we know it as a company that manufactures the products and everything, but we also have some roots as to when we actually started. And if we were to look at our milestones, we'll see where our origins come from. It started in the year 2006. And out of that, we've managed to have over 50 products in our portfolio, and it is growing. So God willing, and I say God willing, you should also hope with me that 2021 will also have some more products to add under our umbrella of products. Aside from that, we also have patents for our products. The technology that has been used in products such as the Minocal, we have NMN, among others, it is because we use the highest cutting-edge technology to deliver high quality and effective products. And out of that, we've also been recognized for our manufacturing status, the safety of the products, as well as the approval from the FDA. So we are a trusted business partner. And aside from this, we also find that we have a very strong distribution network. We are a company that has distributors from various companies, not various companies, various countries. Aside from us in Kenya, we have those who are in Uganda, our neighbor, Tanzania, we have Congo, we have Nigeria, Ghana, and so many others. That tells you that the market is growing. So we'll soon have offices, strong offices, in each and every country in Africa. So as to where we have come from, we have a mission. We always say brighter life. Brighter life. Say it like you believe it. Brighter life. Exactly. So based on that, we do believe in being a trusted business partner. Because remember in BF SUMA, we are about health and wealth. So that trust is very important. And what that says is that you can expect us to deliver on our promises, whatever has been stated in our manifesto and our business manual. And aside from that, we do believe in the betterment of lives, touching lives, and as well as caring for the community. In terms of health, yes, but we also do a lot of charity to help those who are in need and uplift them in so many other ways. And just to give you a very short picture of our milestone, BF SUMA was established in the year 2006 under the Bright Future Group. So it was established in the first factory in Los Angeles, California, in the USA in 2006. Then from there, it grew into the Africa market. When did BF SUMA come to Africa? Hello, when did BF SUMA come to Africa? Sorry? 2010. 2010, okay. BF SUMA actually came to Africa in the year 2008. But it started in West Africa. So when it came to Kenya is 2010. That's when we opened our office at Empress Plaza, for those of us who've been there, in the year 2010. And that means to this year we are celebrating 11 years of being in Kenya. So we have a very strong foundation as far as production of the health food supplements, as well as ensuring that our business positively impact on the Kenyan community. So aside from that, we also opened more factories. As of now, we have 4 factories. 3 were established in the US and Hong Kong. And lately, or in the year 2018, 2019, we also have a factory in Germany. So maybe at some point, I know some of us are looking forward to visiting these factories and seeing, isn't it? That should be a goal for you, to ensure that you travel to see where they actually come from. And hopefully again, and I say God willing, in 2021, we'll be able to have products from our German factory. I know we have anti-aging products that we've just recently launched, but we'll have an additional line to that anti-aging category. Then up to now, we've grown into the markets. Our latest market is in South Africa, which might have stalled a bit because of the COVID-19, but it is nevertheless booming and growing at a very fast stage. So up to this point, we also have an R&D center, an innovation center, to develop more products that meet the global demand. We are all about global solution for global problems. And we'll see that continuing as we also get to experience the BF SUMA products. Now, as far as milestones is concerned, we've talked about the products and the factories. We've also had some very, I think, enjoyable and very flamboyant moments. We have had so many travel awards year in, year out. We've had those who've gone for the local trip. Last year, we even had those who went to Masai Mara. How many here went to Masai Mara last year? Jeremy is representing. I can see Judy there. Yes, I'll also get to learn your names as we go. So they are part of the team that went for the Masai Mara trip, the local trip. And these trips are annual. We have the local trip, the international, and the intercontinental trip. So despite the issues on travel, we still had so many people who are able to get or be awarded of that trip. And this is a fulfillment of a promise that is given every single year. So even if I don't display the pictures of the travel, because really, maybe this year we'll be able to go, isn't it? And I know there are so many people who would want to go for that trip. How many people here dream of traveling? Of course, everybody. Not all of us want to travel. You don't even want to leave Kenya and see what it is like outside there. It should be a challenge. When you visit a place you've never been, you don't live there as the same person. True or false? It is true. You get to learn and open up your mind and your perspective. So that should be a goal, because I can promise you, not even assure, I can promise you this year we'll still have awards for those who will qualify. So aside from these moments, we still have so many more to celebrate and share together in 2021. Now let's talk a bit about the products, because we are known for our products. And we have a very major line, or a very wide range of products, from digestive products, immune boosters, bone and joint. We are for children, for the elderly, anti-aging, and the categories also continue to grow. And there are so many. So there's a product for each and every person in BF SUMA. Now, I might not be able to talk about all these products because if we start, it would take the whole day. And there are so much details that need to be covered. But for today, I'd just like to highlight our chosen star products for 2021. Two of them. One is NMM top of the line anti-aging product. But anti-aging is just one of the benefits. We've all seen what it looks like. Maybe not all of us, but I'm sure we'll be able to see it. So you can use my photo for representation. So NMN does not aim to repair or anti-aging in terms of skin. You know, when we talk of anti-aging, majority of us think about skin wrinkles, isn't it? We think of the gray hair. What else do we associate with anti-aging? Something to correct those kind of issues. But with NMN, we are talking of repair from the core of your body. That is the cell. It is an important supplement for minimizing the risks that come with aging. As we age, our bodies also start to change. We find that we are a bit more stiffer, we are not sleeping well, we are also having challenges in bone and joint strength, among other issues. So NMN aims to correct these issues as well as minimize the risk of disease that comes as we age. So anti-aging ideally is just one of the benefits or a result of what NMN does. NMN is more focused on boosting the energy factories in the body because feeling fatigued is a major problem. Even for us here, there are some of us who slept and we are so tired. And I know if we continue, I know for another hour, some of us will start to, start getting dizzy a bit. It is naturally something that happens because we're exposed to so much on a daily basis. So NMN aims to boost the energy factories, help to repair damaged DNA. And this is a scary term. So DNA is what makes you, you. Specific information that makes you who you are. So once that is repaired, we now get the benefit that is anti-aging, that is a higher energy level to cope with the ambitious lifestyle. And it is also minimizes the risk of diseases, bone and joint issues that come as we get older, the arthritis, the blood pressure, the diabetes, among other challenges. And to help you understand the target market for this product, especially for people who are 40 years and above, we like to say that life begins at 40. Yes? How many are in agreement? It's okay, I won't ask you questions. How many agree life begins at 40? Very few of us. So when does life begin for the rest of us? Hello, when does life begin? At 20, when we are adults. Okay, the reason I do agree with that statement, that life begins at 40, is because imagine the average person who is 40 years and above. They probably have several children, isn't it? Some are in high school, some are in secondary school, or some are going to tertiary institutions. Aside from that, they are also building their wealth because they need to have a retirement plan. So balancing being productive at work or in their daily businesses, as well as maintaining and raising a family, it is no small thing. It is very, very tasking. And this is when the ambitions are very high and they feel like they are going somewhere, then the body starts to slow down. So NMN aims to match the energy levels so that this person can fulfill their ambitions. So next, why exactly NMN in BF SUMA? We are the very first people to bring this product to the Africa market. And this is because we are also a leading supplier in the Pacific and the Asian region. And another thing is also the technology. I've already said, and I continue to say, one of the reasons why our products are so effective is the cutting edge technology. we go green. Like for example, with NMN, we use enzymatic technology or green technology to make sure that the purity of the product is high, and at the same time, ensure that it is of a highest efficacy level. So you can trust that this product does work. How many people here have used NMN? Don't be shy. How many people here have used NMN? Or have a testimony from someone else who has used NMN? Still some hands over there. Some of us are not sure. We are not 100%. But it is a product that speaks to itself, I can assure you. So it is one of the star products that we have for 2021. And I know it requires more information. And in BF SUMA, and especially here where we are, we have very capable and able trainers and the team that will be able to explain even more on what it does and how to use it. So because of that, I'd like to now move on to our second product, our second star product. And I know this one more people have used, yes? How many have used Pure and Broken? More hands. And in 2020, we broke history or broke record. NMN, sorry, not NMN. I think I talk about NMN a lot, so forgive me for that. Pure and Broken became a household product. When I say household, we imagine products such as the soap and the toothpaste and the antidote. But because of the challenges of the immune system that we faced, more people have become more aware on Pure and Broken and the importance of having it in the household. Pure and Broken is our star immune booster, a very premium product that enhances the immunity. And immunity is a word that has been thrown around a lot, considering the current pandemic, isn't it? We've had it so many times, almost on a daily basis. But the immunity is what determines whether a disease will affect you and not the other person. A strong immunity means a better defense. And our bodies need protection, because even before the pandemic, there were other issues. Am I right? There were so many other issues. So even now, the immunity still continues to be a priority for us to address. So with Pure and Broken Ganoderma spores, just as the name suggests, it is made out of the Ganoderma spores. Maybe some of us might have heard of the Ganoderma lucidum, the mushroom, yeah? And there are still other products that are made out of this in the market. But with this, it is the actual spores, meaning that this mushroom has been broken down, the spores have been acquired so that they are more pure and they have a better and a bigger impact on the immune system. So aside from that, we can say that, we can also say that Pure and Broken is an important factor for boosting the immunity, but also improving the wellness of the entire body. The benefits or how it boosts the immunity is ensuring that organs perform as they should. It helps out the liver to get rid of toxic waste. It also helps someone sleep better. You know, sleeping is important, even though it feels like it's something that we take it for granted, yeah? It is important for feeling well rested. So by improving sleep quality, the body can perform functions such as repairing itself and even help in the daily metabolization of the food that we consume. So aside from that, it does support other functions, and it is one of the products we recommend for those who are undergoing through cancer and chemotherapy or whatever cancer treatment someone might be going through. And yesterday we just marked the World Cancer Day. So it is a major burden that we also need to address. So this is one of the key products, And as well, by boosting the immunity, automatically, even the skin, the face, your whole outlook completely changes. So it is one product that it is a must, not just for the immunity, but for the well-being of your body. And to clarify, this is not a product for the sick. I know I've talked about conditions such as cancer. It's also good for diabetics, but even for the average person. Because when we talk about health, how many people here can say that they are completely healthy? You consider yourself healthy? With a show of hands. Who considers themselves to be healthy? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. So we have doubts, yeah? Majority of us are in the sub-health. Eh? You are not having particular health diseases. Maybe you have some issues, but they don't keep you up at night, and they don't prevent you from going to work. But your body still has, it could be a joint pain here, some eyesight here, bloating here, those kinds of issues that we cope with on a daily basis, because that's what we do. But we should use them as a way to bridge the gap. Supplementation means to add where there is a what? There is a gap or there is a deficiency. But some of these deficiencies, we rarely see them with the naked eye. Can you tell right now if you are low on calcium? Can you tell? Can you tell maybe if the headaches are coming maybe not from fatigue or because you are dehydrated? You cannot tell. So majority of these deficiencies come when now the symptoms are already full-blown symptoms, when we should be focusing on a preventative solution. Are we together up to that point? And this product is definitely one. Before you even recommend it to someone else, make sure that you have used it yourself. It is one that you should not let pass you. Because your testimony is what now? You can be able to tell someone else, this worked for me. Otherwise, you cannot take someone where you have not been. Hello? Hello? We've started to doze off. So then lastly, these are just some of the pictures. As we await to visit the factories physically, this is where our products come from. We have factories in San Gabriel. We have factories in Los Angeles. We have an innovation center as well in New York. And that there are some people here who have visited. Who has gone to New York here? Who has gone to New York? She's also visited. So hopefully you'll be able to see our innovation center in one of our annual trips. So out of these factories, we've not just been certified for our patents, but also for the conditions under which our supplements are produced. We are FDA approved, halal certified, among other certifications on the conditions of the factories. So lastly is to help you understand why BF SUMA. Number one, we've already established we are a trusted business partner. We've been here for 10 years, going another decade now, but we do have a plan of up to 100 years. 100 years, so that we can continue to grow and do business together. Aside from that, we are committed to developing more products. As I said earlier, we'll have more ranges from our German factory, and we'll also have an additional product category. So I don't want to jump the gun, but you'll be able to see it, and we'll let you know when some of this product will be in the Kenyan market. And we are also growing as a company. We have more business partners because of this community that is here. And so by being in BF SUMA, or continuing to choose BF SUMA, that means that you are choosing to become a part of this very, very innovative community that is the BF SUMA distributors. How many people here are members of BF SUMA? Lift your hand proudly. You see? So for those of us who are visiting us for the first time, you'll be part of a community where people really, really challenge the status quo. People who are movers and shakers. People who really go out of their way to touch the lives of those who are in our community. And we also do care. That's why we are constantly one with our members, so that we can see how can we develop our communities at large. And it is a place of impact. To help us understand what I mean by impact, how many people here, or let me ask this question differently, if BF SUMA has touched your life in one way or another, clap once. Now, I said, if BF SUMA has what? Touched your life. If BF SUMA has completely changed your lives, clap twice. So, do I need to add anything else? I do not. So I'd like to take this chance to continue to help us understand. And we're going to be having, this is just a tip of the iceberg. I know we'll have more opportunities to talk in the future, to discuss so many other exciting things and plans. So all the same, I am very, very happy to be here with you today. And I'd like to stop or pause there so that we can continue with the other agenda of the day. And I wish you a prosperous 2021, full of health and wealth. Thank you so much for your time.
Wapi makofi ya Masi wa Gondu. Aya, tupiga makofi 1, 2. Sasa unapiga mkono alafu unapiga mguu. Ya kwanza mkono 1, mguu. Ya pili, ingine. Mumefurahi? Wangapi wako hapa mara ya kwanza? First time. Inua mkono, usifanye hivi, hiyo ni KANU. Inua juu tu. Tujue wewe ni Jubilee, si ndio? Inua tu, hebu tuone. Wale wenyeji tuwapigie makofi. Hiyo makofi jetosha. Tuwapigie makofi kabisa. Asante, Madam Wangondu. I think we have gotten some information about this company. Very deep. Some of us who have been here, we've learned something new also. That this is a company that has come to change our lives. And we just want to appreciate you so much for that session. So, sasa nitamkaribisha one of our crown leaders ambaye atakuja kutupatia testimony. Atakuja kuzungumza mambo ambayo hii company imeweza kumfanyia. And is none other than Mr. Job Gituma. Tumkaribishe na makofi. Tumkaribishe na makofi. There is something I love about this handsome gentleman. He's a very humble guy. Unajua watu humble? Lakini ukijua ile pesa huyu jamaa ako nayo. There's a saying that rich people don't talk. You just see, si ndio? Now this is one of them. Karibu sana Bwana Gituma. Feel free.
Wow. I want to move from rich to wealthy. Amjambo. Everybody's rich. Ni kweli? Si sababu tumeamka. Sasa nataka nitoke rich nienda wapi? Wealth. I want to own a big institution for poor people. And I will pay everything. Sababu pia SUMA imetupea pesa. Habari zenu. Naomba kila mtu angalie mguu yake. Wow. Mumeangalia mguu? Nani ako na slippers? Kuna mmoja ako na slippers? Wow. Mimi Gituma Job nikialikwa pia SUMA. Nilikuja kama sina kiatu. Nilikuja kama niko na slippers na moja ilikuwa blue, ingine ilikuwa red. Nikaingia kwa ofisi, nikakaa chini pale Uganda House. Tulianzia Uganda House 2013 tarehe 27 mwezi wa 7 mpaka sasa ni miaka ngapi? 7 years. Ni kweli? But mimi ni mtoto wa maskini. Mimi mama yangu hakusoma. Mimi yule mtu mwingine, wamama mjambo. Wamama walifanya hivi. Wacha wifu, wamama tufanye hivi. Mimi nililelewa na mama yangu. Na kwa sababu mama yangu hakuwa na uwezo, si kuenda mbali kimasomo. Nikajipata Nairobi, Kibira. Nilipojipata Kibira, nikakuwa mimi naishi na rafiki yangu. Huyu rafiki yangu ndiye alijua pia SUMA. Mimi nikiwa kwa nyumba yake, nilikuwa maid wake. Kwa sababu yeye ndiye alikuwa anafanya kazi. Mtu akifanya kazi na wewe ufanyi kazi, kazi yako ni gani? Kuosha vyombo, kuosha matandiko ya kulala na kuosha nyumba. Nilifanya hivyo for 2 good years. Hata huyu jamaa akikuja na girlfriend, si wakitoka kwa hiyo nyumba, nani ataosha hiyo vitu? I did it for 2 years. Kwa nini? Nilikuwa nasoma. Sometimes Mungu ukuweka mahali ndio usome kitu fulani. Si kweli? Nilipokaa kwa hiyo miaka 2, huyu jamaa rafiki yangu alipokuja akaonyeshwa BF SUMA, akaona mtu mwenye anaweza ingia BF SUMA ni mimi. Na ni kweli, mimi ndio ningefanya nini? Mimi ndio nilikuwa na shida. Alipokuja akaniambia, Job, kesho saa 10 tujipata na we town. Na akafanya makosa, akakuja mpaka kwa nyumba. Akapata siku sijakuwa ready. Akaniambia, Job, nilikuambia tuende town uone hii kitu. Nikasimama hivyo, nikaingiza viatu. Nilikuwa na jeans, I love jeans, lakini si kama hii yenye nilikuwa naye, ilikuwa imeraruka. Na nikararua side moja ndio ikuwe swag. Sio naingia mtaa. So niliporuka mtaro ya Kibira, silibasi yangu moja ikakatika. Ayali tukimbia kwa nyumba, nivae yenye ilikuwa karibu. Tukifika hapa Kenicom, ndio nilijipata niko na silibasi moja ni blue, nyingine ni red. Ungefanyaje? Na unaambiwa tuende. Nikakuja, nikakaa chini. Nikapata watu wamevaa vizuri. Na walikuwa watu 10. Wakaongea kuhusu product. Masi ameongea. Wakaongea kuhusu kupanda ndege. Wakaongea kuwa na gari. Wakaongea kuwa na nyumba mzuri. Mimi nikajiambia hivi. Kwanza hivi vitu wanasema kuhusu product, sijaelewa. Hata sitaelewa. Niwaulize swali. Nani ameikuwa na mfanyikazi? Mtoto wako akinyeshewa nje na mfanyikazi, alafu kukuje breakout ya homa, nani anakuwa na homa? Si ni mtoto wako? Kwa nini? Kwa sababu yeye amezoea maisha mzuri, na mimi ni asola. Nilikuwa nimezoea maisha ngumu. Sasa ukiniambia kuhusu micro 2, 3, nizui nini, ikuingia. Waliposema unaweza tengeneza pesa, nilikaa vizuri na nikaangalia mbele. Hata nikaamuka. Kwa sababu shida yangu kubwa ilikuwa nini? Na unajua ilikuwa pesa ngapi? 2,000. Nikipewa 2,000 itanitosha niame kwa nyumba ya mwanaume mwingine, nikuwe na nyumba yangu. Sababu dream yangu ilikuwa kuishi Kibira. Hapa mbele ya yani kidogo. Nitoke huko chini. Amujambo. So waliposema pesa, nikasema hapo sawa. Wakasema gari, hiyo sikusikia. Wakasema utapanda ndege. Mimi nimekuwa huko kwetu Kisii, nikijua hivi. Ndege hata sijaiona. Inaonange ikipita hapa na tunaimba ndege ya baba yangu, na baba yako hana hata baisikeli. Na unaimba nani hajaimba hiyo? Tuko pamoja? Wakasema utasafiri, hiyo ikuingia. Lakini nilipowaendelea wakasema sasa lazima uingie hii biashara, lazima ujirejeste. Sasa kisungumkuti ikaanza. Wageni hamjambo? Tuko na wageni, tuinue mkono wageni. Hata mimi nilikuwa hivyo, wakasema sasa lazima utoe shilingi 1,800. Wakati huo tulikuwa tunaingia na 1,800. Mimi pesa nilikuwa naye kwa mfuko ni 100. Na si yangu, ni Alfred. Alikuwa amenipea ninunue mboga. Sasa ukiulizwa uko na pesa, utasema uko naye? Sababu mwenye pesa ako hapa. Na ukisema uko naye, ukiulizwa ni ngapi, ukisema 100 yake, ujui akitoka nje atakuomba hiyo 100. Na utatoa wapi? Tukaendelea hivyo, sijui. Huyu mama ako hapa, bibi yake kwa hapa, Madam Susan Onyanja. Akaniangalia, sijui aliamini nini kutoka kwangu, hajainiambia. Akaenda akaniletea product. Akaniambia, Getuma, nataka nikupe product, uende uuze, upate profit. Urudishe profit ndio upate pesa ya kuregister. Tuko pamoja? Sasa swali ni hii. Mimi sikuelewa product. Hamjambo? Mimi sikuelewa nini? Na hapo umeletewa product. Unafanyaje? Unauza kitu ujui? Let us be human. Utauza kitu ujui kweli? Sasa product ilipokuja na box, Fred akaniangalia kuanzia kichwa mpaka mguu, aone kama nitakubali. Anyway, sijui nilikubali aje. Nikabeba hiyo product, tukaombewa, tukateremka. Kufika Uganda House chini, Fred akaniambia hivi, my friend, unajua unaishi kwangu? Na mimi sijaamini hii kitu. Na wewe sababu akili yako ni mbaya, umebeba vitu ya wenyewe. Mimi hizi vitu asiendi kwa nyumba yangu. Sasa nikajiuliza, sikumuongelesha, nilikaa tu karibu 2 minutes. Nikajiambia hivi, one thing, mimi ni Mkisii. Mimi ni kichwa ngumu. Namba ya pili, niko na kifunguo hiyo nyumba. Lakini sababu ni yake, sitaki kuonyesha mimi ni mkali. Nikamwambia ni sawa, tupatane nyumbani. Nika make sure nitafika wa kwanza kabla hajafanya nini? Hajafika, nikaweka ile product chini ya kitanda. Sasa nikakaa hivi nikajiuliza, hii product inaweza uzia nani? Nikaambia Mungu, nipe tu wisdom sababu knowledge sina. Nipe wisdom, ngarau nijue kuuza hii product, nirudishe pesa ya wenyewe na niingie ile kitu nipate 2,000, nitoke kwa hii shida ya nyumba ya wenyewe. Kuna chama alikuwa anauza, si wapi anajua Kibira? Si mnajua nyumba zinakuanga hivi? Hivi. Sasa kuna jamaa alikuwa na duka hapa mbele. Huyu jamaa mama yake alikuwa na shida sana. Kitu ikakuja tu, si uende muongeleze. Nikamwambia, "Mwania, niko na product mzuri hapa." Sasa mwania ananiangalia niuza Getuma. Wewe Mkisii, umeikuwa daktari? Nikamwambia hapana. Lakini hii product vile wamesema na ni ya Amerika. Akaniuliza, "Umeenda Amerika?" Hapana. Nikamwambia ni mzuri, ukitumia itakusaidia. Jamaa akaniangalia, akaniambia hivi, "Hii product ni pesa ngapi?" Nikamwambia, "Hii product ni shilingi 13,500." Akaniambia hivi, "Ni sawa. Wewe nipe product, lakini ni a condition. Mama yangu asipopona." Akanyamaza. Ungefanyaje? Na akaingia kwa duka, akanipea pesa. Na ile kachinisi yangu nikaweka hiyo pesa kwa hii mfuko, isipotee. Nikarudi huko nyuma, nikapigia Madam Susan simu, nikamuuliza nipeane product gani? Akaniambia mpee hii na hii. Nikampea product 4. Sasa ikakuwa every day in the morning inaamuka mapema napotea. Ilipofika Friday, Saturday ni kanisa, kuna mahali nitaenda, nikakaa. Nilipokaa nikasikia jamaa anaongea. Nikasema, "We, sasa hapa kimeumana." Jamaa akasema, umeiona huyu Mkisii? Nikajua kuisha maneno. Hapa mama ya mtu wako shida. Akakuja, nikafikiria hivi. Unajua unapokuwa uko na shida, unakuwa na akili mingi na hii akili zaidi yangi. Nikasema huyu jamaa akigonga mlango na mfungulia, lakini namwangalia kwa macho. Nikiona kuna kitu mbaya, nitaingia chini ya miguu yake nisimame huko. Akakuja akafungua mlango na akashika mlango. Akaniambia, wewe Mkisii, unajua mama yangu hajaiamka. Nikajua kuisha maneno. Huyo mama amefanya nini? Amekufa. Nikamuuliza ya pili, boss, umesemaje? Akaniambia mama yangu analalanga vizuri, hata hajaamuka vile alikuwa na mganga mapema. Kabla amalize nikamwambia hivi, nilikuambia hii dawa ni Amerika. Si unaona imefanya kazi? Tukaenda hivyo, akanipea oda nyingine ya mtoto wake. Hivyo ndivyo nilianza hii biashara 2013. Kukata story short, nikaendelea, nikahamisha biashara yangu Kisii, nikafanya biashara, nikanunulia mama yangu shamba mzuri, nikamjengea nyumba, nikamhamisha kwao, akakuwa na kwake, kwa sababu sisi hatukukuwa na nyumba. Tuko pamoja. Tukakuwa na mahali panaitwa wapi? Kwetu. Kutoka hapo biashara ikakua. Sikujua watu ulipwa pesa. Mimi pesa yangu ya kwanza nilipo na SUMA ilikuwa shilingi 175. Nilipopewa hii pesa, my first bonus ilikuwa 175. Nilipopewa hii pesa, nikapeleka tithe kanisa yetu. Yule jamaa wa kuandika receipt akaniangalia hivi akaniuliza, wewe hata hii paso umeweka hii pesa, jameni, si unaona ni ya bei kali kushinda hii pesa umeweka hapa ndani? Watu wenye hatuna knowledge tuko na shida. Nikamwambia hivi, Biblia husema usitoe na usifanye nini? Usiongeze. Nilipoendelea hivyo, within 3 months nilikuwa na earn 20,000 bonus ya BFSU. Sasa nimejua product, nimekaa vizuri. Ile pesa nilipewa na Mwania, nilinunua kasudi hapa Kikomba na sati. Nilikuwa na sati 2 na tai 2 na suti ngapi? 1. Kila siku ningebadilisha nini? Sati. Lakini tai ni ile ile, na nikanunua kiatu. So biashara yangu ilipoanza kuwa, after 6 months nikajipata nimeani 90,000. Si maisha imebadilika? After 1 year nikajipata nimeani gari kutoka SUMA. Lakini si waliniambia kuna gari, lakini sikuwa nimeamini, nikapata hiyo gari. Anyway, gari si ya muhimu, sababu si watu wako na gari bila kukua SUMA. Ja muhimu ni ile utasaidia watu vipi. Kitu ilinifurahisha ni wakati waliniambia Getuma, sasa unasafiri kuelekea Hong Kong. Tulionyeshwa hapa picha. Nikakuja nikatafutiwa passport. Na nikaambiwa hivi, hii passport ikichafuka hautasafiri. Wewe ungefanyaje? Kabla passport. Yes, passport. Sasa nilipoichukua, nikaenda nikaweka karatasi ya sukari yenye nilipewa naye. Si kuna karatasi wanakupeanga ile ya brown. Nikanunua paper bag. Nikafunga hiyo passport. Nikaweka hapa kwa mfuko ya sati. Na nikavaa sweta na koti. Nikaenda Kisii. Nikaficha hiyo passport. Na nikaambia watu wangu wale majamaa, nikawaambia unajua naenda ng'ambo. Tarehe fulani, mwezi fulani. Sasa wanaangalia mtu anawaambia naenda ng'ambo, hawamuelewi, lakini nitaenda na siku ile nitapanda ndege nitapita hapa juu, nitawaambia nimeenda. So, ilipofika wakati wa kuenda Hong Kong ya kuja Nairobi. Nilikuja on Sunday, tulikuwa tunasafiri on Thursday. Nilipofika Nairobi, nilikuwa na kaka tu, napigia kinazuza ni simu. Hello? Wanachukua simu. Sasa Kituma, nawaambia mzuri, nakata simu. Sababu nilikuwa najua mtu akienda nje simu ifanye nini? Na labda watu wanaweza enda mbele yangu waniaje hapa. Na mimi nimeambia watu naenda wapi? Ng'ambo. Nilipofika Thursday, nilikuwa wa kwanza Uganda House. Saa 12 asubuhi, nikaongoja wa jamaa. Walikuja saa 5. Sijakula kitu, ninaongoja watu. Walipokuja, alafu wananiambia, "Twende hapa nyuma tukule." Sasa mimi nashindwa, watu tunasafiri ama tunaenda kukula? Nikaenda tu singo upande, sikukula chochote. Tukatoka, tukaenda airport. Kufika airport ndio niliona maneno. Sababu nikiwa airport nilikuwa nafikiria ni mahali unaingia tu na unaingia kwa ndege. Nilipofika airport nikaona watu hiki mbele. Nikaona watu wanatoa viatu, mshipi. Nikaambia kina Madam Susan, hii safari mimi sifanyi nini? Siendi. Mahali watu wanatoa nguo, tunaendaje? Wakaniambia hapana Kituma. Hapa, weka hapa nyuma, tufuate vile tunaenda. Nikafuata, tukatoa viatu, tukacheck in. Sasa nikasema, nisiingia kwa ndege. Nikapiga magoti nikaomba. Sasa nikasema, nataka nikae kwa dirisha ndio niambie mama yangu, mtoto ya masikini ako kwa ndege. Sasa nilipokaa pale, tulikuwa na Muhindi hapa na Mwarabu. Sasa mimi natoa shingo hivi, sioni vizuri. Natoa, huyu jamaa kaona huyu mtu anateseka bure. Sababu yeye alikuwa amesafiri kwa muda, akaniambia kaa hapa. Nikakaa hapo. Sasa nikasikia vizuri, nikarelax. Ndege ilipopaa juu, within a minute, niliona tuko juu ya mawingu. Sioni kwetu iko wapi. Watu niliambia nitawaonyesha mkono siwaoni. Sasa nikashindwa kusema ukweli. Sinafikiria mtu akiwa hapa juu anaona watu wake. Ndoto yangu ikafanya nini? Ikaishi. Sasa shida waje ikuje. Tukaletewa chakula. Na mwenye anasafu kwa hizi ndege anaongea Kisungu mzuri. Kusema ukweli chenye alisema sikusikia. Lakini niliona mboga kwa Muhindi mwenye alikuwa karibu na mimi na Mwarabu alikuwa na nyama. Nikasema hapana. Sababu mimi sielewi hizi nyama ni za wapi, wacha niombe hii iko na mboga. Na akaniuliza, nikamwambia amjambo. Nikaonyeshana kidole. Akaniuliza tena nikamwambia, akanipea. Nilipoweka ile chakula kwa mdomo, si wendi wanapenda pilipili, iliingia na ikatoka hapo chini tu. Sasa jamaa wananiangalia wanimalizi, ni bila mtu hawezi kupiga, wananiangalia hivi wanashindwa. Hii mtu. Wakanyamaza, ule msichana akaenda akaita mwingine akatoa, nikaachana hiyo chakula, nikakaa. Within 30 minutes tumbo yangu ikaharibika. Huyu mtu ni mgeni, hajaingia kwa ndege. Sasa nikashindwa, hii ndege inakuanga na choo. Najaribu kutafuta sioni. Nikauliza Madam Susan, hapa kuna kuanga na choo? Akaniambia, unaona pale? Ukiona ya red mtu wako ndani, ukiona imekuwa green uingie. Mimi ndio huyo. Sasa ujui inaguswa wapi? Mtu anatoka, mwingine anaingia. Nikasema, kumbe hivi ndio mlikaa, nikakaa jonjo. Mtu alipotoka na mimi ndani. Nilipokaa ndani, anyway, si ni excitement. Sikufanya anything. Shida ni hii. Sasa nimeamuka, nataka sasa kutoka, sijui niligusa wapi, nikasikia rrrpup. Na sichafunga nguo, nikatoka nje mbio. Naambia jamaa, ndege na wananiambia Kituma funga nguo kwanza, na waambia hapana. Tunakufa. Amjambo. Hapo ndio Biblia Mzume imenifikisha. Wageni amjambo. Leo hii mtoto wa maskini, mtoto wa Kibira, mwenye alikuja hii biashara na slipa, Mungu amenisaidia. ile pesa nimepata, nashukuru Mungu. Wacha niwaambie hivi, siku ya kwanza kwa 1 million, mimi sikuiona milioni. Nilikuwa nasikia watu wakiani milioni wanakuwa style nyingine. Nilipofika tarehe 15, tarehe 17 nikakuwa na milioni. Nikaenda kwa banki nikaangalia nikaona milioni. Lakini kitu ikaniambia, watu wanaweza kudanganya, hii pesa si yako. Nikaenda asubuhi saa 3, nikaingia kwa banki. Kesi akaniuliza, tukusaidiaje? Niko na ATM na ID, wasinifukuze. Na unajua mimi ni ule mtu wa kuweka siweki. Tuko pamoja. Wakaniambia unataka aje? Nakwambia nataka milioni yangu. Sasa wananiuliza milioni unapeleka wapi? Nikawaambia mimi nimekujia pesa ya nani? Yangu. Akaniambia hapana, wewe tuambie mahali tutransfer hii pesa. Nikamwambia sikiza boss, pesa si ni yangu. Si unipe pesa yangu. Nilikaa banki kuanzia saa 3 asubuhi mpaka saa 8. Kumba watu walikuwa na confirm kama hii pesa ni ya nani? Ni yangu. Nikahesabiwa manoti kubwa. Nikajaa kabeba ba. Sasa jamaa ananiangalia, anashindwa huyu mtu atabeba aje pesa. Wacha nikwambie, kuwa mtoto wa mtaani mzuri. Nikachukua pesa yangu nikaweka kwa koti, nyingine nikaweka kwa mkono. Nikitembea kisi town nasema hivi, watu wajui mtu ni milionea, hako na milioni. Nikatembea na pesa yangu mzuri, nikaenda kwa nyumba, nikaiweka, nikaiangalia, nikarukia juu, nikasema hata mimi ni milionea, hata kama nilikuwa na slippers, sasa na mimi ni milionea. Nikatoa tithe. Kesho yake asubuhi nilikuwa kwa bank na beba bagi yangu. Sasa yule jamaa ananiuliza, wewe tena umerudi? Nikamwambia natakaje? Narudisha pesa. Jana si ulikuwa unatoa pesa hapa? Nikamwambia najua pesa ni yangu na nimekuleta uniwekee. Utaniwekea ama utaniwekea? Akaita msichana mwingine wakahesabu wakaniwekea. Pesa yangu karudi kwa ba. Hata mimi nikasikia uzuri ya nini? Ya pesa. Lakini leo nilijiambia hivi, nataka Mungu akinibariki na milioni zingine, nataka kujengea wale watu wenye wao kuwa na nyumba kama sisi. Wakuwe na nyumba mahali wanaweka kichwa yao na watoto wao. Tuko pamoja? Wale watu hawakufanikiwa kuenda shule kama mimi, nataka Mungu anibariki. Na amenibariki, nilipe school fees. Wasome. Na hii kampuni kikaa for 20 years to come, I have a dream of educating my village 2,000 people from nursery to university. Sababu mimi sikupata hiyo opportunity. I drive a good car. Itanisaidia nothing. I live in a good house. Nikikufa corona ni buried for 6 by. I want to leave something for a poor family, a poor boy from the village. Niache watu wetu nao pia wakiitwa wakiongea Kizungu, wanaongea Kizungu mzuri. Wageni wetu wa mjambo. Kama mtoto wa maskini anaweza fanya, mtoto wa mama, you can do it better than me. God bless you. Welcome.
Hiyo makofi haitoshi. Tumwongeze makofi. Siniliwaambia. I told you about that gentleman with a humble beginning, but you can see where he is. BF SUMA has brightened his future, and he's also using that to brighten other people's future. That is what BF SUMA does. And for the visitors who are here, you're in the right place. What he's saying is the truth, and nothing but the truth. Alipokuja hapa alikuwa na hiyo slippers. But right now, you can see what he looks like. It is courtesy of BF SUMA, a very good company. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to have some fun. Taka dance kidogo. Sindio? Muko tayari? Muko tayari? Ambia jirani niko tayari. Sijasikia. We, ongelesha jirani kidogo. Mwambie hata kama amelala niko tayari. Muamushe, wake him up. Mwambie wewe tunataka kudance kidogo, si ndio? So ladies and gentlemen, we have in the house we have a gentleman that I always watch on TV, but I've never met him personally. And this is a gentleman who I normally see on Crossover Nation, eh? Muko? Young people, muko wapi? Muko? Sijasikia mayowe? Sijasikia mkiongea? BF SUMA is for both young and sindio? So the younger generation, I'm sure you're going to be happy because we have that young gentleman, very handsome, NTV crossover presenter every Sunday. He's also a radio presenter. Na amesoma aeronautical engineer, none other than Mr. Price, MC Price. Karibu bwana. DJ, fanya kakitu. Wapi nduru? Vijana mko wapi? Vijana sijawaona. Mngekuwa mmesimama sasa hata mnaanza kidogo. DJ, vipi bwana? Vipi? Wachilia moja.
All right. Thank you so much, DJ Ray. Now, turn to your neighbor, tell them you are looking at the next millionaire. If they don't look like they believe it, turn to the other one, tell them ule amekata, ule si millionaire. You are looking at the next millionaire. Wamekubali? Oh, all right. My name is MC Price, and before we do any other thing, I'd just like to tell you, Maze, you are in a very good place. So you've confirmed that. Mwenye amekuwa hapa hata mwapigia story yake ya slippers, si ndio? Leo unaweza kuwa slippers in a few weeks. Wewe ndio wanakufungulia mamilango somewhere, watu wanakimbia tu kando ya gari, si ndio? Sina kuanga tamu. Yeah, right. So I'd like us to do something good so that we can enjoy. Of course, you know who is coming next, si ndio? Mnamuonanga kwa TV. Now, simama tu kidogo tufanye kitu hapa. Very simple. Haya. Fanya hivi, chukua mkono ya jirani hivi, ingiza hapa, shikilia hivi. Nataka kuona kama watu wako attentive. All right. Haya, ini very simple exercise. This is very simple. When I say jump in, I want you to jump forward. Hii kidogo tu, jump in kidogo. Haya, jump out, rudi nyuma. Jump left, unaruka left. Alafu jump right, you jump right. Si ndio? Nishaona shida. Uko tayari? Are you ready? All right, let's do this. Jump in, jump out, jump left, jump right. Now, if you and your neighbor mnagongana sana, one of you is not following instructions. Now, here is the game. When I say jump in, you do the opposite. You jump out. Sawa sawa? Are you ready? When I say jump in, you jump out. When I say jump out, you jump in. And when I say jump left, you jump? Aya. If you're ready, say aye. Let's go. Jump in.
Check.
Hey. Aya, let's go. Jump out. Jump in. Jump in. Jump left. Hata tujafika kwa jump right. Aya, jump left. Jump right. Jump right. Jump in. Jump out. How many of you got it? Higher. Before we do a little thing now, I want you to do something simple also. Something simple. Some of you played this game before. Now it's this game is called Jerusalem. All right. So now I want you to do this. Jerusalem. When I say Jerusalem, I want you to stand upright like this. When I say Judea, I want you to bow. And then when I say Samaria, I want you to do this. All right. No. Let's use Judah. So there's Judea and there's Judah, and then there's Jerusalem. Sawa sawa? You got it? Jerusalem, Judea, alafu Judah. Watu wachanga hapa. Hapa ni kazi. Aya, let's go. Aya, let's go. Let's try. Let's go. Jerusalem, Judea, Judah. Now we are going very fast. Sawa sawa. And I'm going to any. Sawa sawa. Aya. If you're ready, say I. Judea. Mtu anafikiria hivi. Unainua both. Aya, let's start. Jerusalem, Judea, Judah. Jerusalem, Judea, Judah, Judah. Judea. Judea. Jerusalem, Judea, Judah. Has your neighbor got it? All right. Aya, one final one. Now I have three things. I want to see if you can anticipate what your neighbor can do. All right. I have three things with me. There's a rabbit. Fanya hivi. This is a sign for a rabbit. Weka zote mbili. Rabbit yako iko na masikio moja. Aya, sawa. Now and then I have a wall, ukuta. And then I have a gun. Watu wangu wa Kayolet, tuko sawa? Si mnajua hii kitu. My neighbors. Aya. So theoretically this is how the game goes. I will count on 1, 2, 3, then you will turn very fast and show your neighbor one of those signs. All right. Then if you have a rabbit and your neighbor has a gun, the rabbit dies. We are there. But if you turn, you have a wall and your neighbor has a gun, see, the wall can stop a bullet. Aha, good. And then we both know that theoretically a rabbit can jump a wall. So if you have a wall and your neighbor has a rabbit, sawa. Now, I want you to get one partner. Wanaume, one partner. Tafadhali tusikizane. If you have a partner, say I. All right. Now I want you to face back to back. Back to back like this. Back to back. Can you see? All right. Now I will count. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to count 1, 2, 3, and then you quickly turn with one of those signs. All right. So you're either here, here, or here. So we want to see who has the superior symbol. All right? Higher. If you're ready, say I. So 1, 2, 3. Do we have winners? Aya, ngoja. That was trisex. Tell your neighbor that was not ready. Aya, turn. One last time. Let's go. Let's see who's got it. Let's see who's got it right now. I want you to create that tension. Think, what will your neighbor be having? Will they have a gun or a rabbit? Just think. Anticipate. Arsenal. Watu wa Arsenal wako hapa. Maisha ni ngumu. But at BF Suma you'll be okay. Don't worry. Now, 1, 2, 3. Do we have winners? Let me see the winners. Lakini, tuseme ukweli tu. Some of you have watched too many DJ Afro movies. Hawezi geuka hivi. How do you do that? Now I have something very simple I want to do. I'm gonna play some music and then you just follow what I do. Sawa. This song says when Jesus says yes. When Jesus says you're going to be a millionaire, you will be. No heaven, no whatever, no nothing in heaven. Now I'd like to call in our superstar right here. Wacha kuja wasalimia alafu ndio the next set acheze kitu. Si ndio? Si ndio? Now ladies and gentlemen,
hello.
To just say something to you and to greet us is the one, the only, the legendary, top of the top DJ, DJ Mo.
Tuko sawa eh? Is everyone okay? Salimia neighbor, mwambie DJ Mo amesema hi. Lakini kwambie ukicheza ile game kila mtu alikuwa anaweka gun. Hii side, did you notice?
Hii side ni wagani wote.
Gun tu kila mtu eh?
Wanauliza
wacha tuendelee na program alafu tutarudi to dance kabisa, si ndio? Tufanye program kwanza alafu tutarudi, si ndio? Haya, asanteni sana.
Haya, wapi makofi yake tafadhali? So we'll be back. You may have your seats. We'll be back with more of that. Thank you.
Kwa jamani, sio kaimbo iendelee kidogo. Ngoja dance kidogo hiyo wimbo. When Jesus says yes. Twende kidogo.
Let me show you this group I'm with here right now. They are from 23. You know a place called 23. Watu wa 23 wako wapi? Now they're going to give us something small. You see vijana wakichangamka. DJ, do you have something? They're going to do a freestyle.
gentlemen, I humbly request you to stand. Madam President is here. Tumshangilie kwa makofi anapoingia. Hiyo nduru haitoshi. Wakina mama mko wapi? Wapi nduru ya Madam President? Wapi nduru ya Mama Africa mwenyewe amefika? Yes, she's here in capital letters. Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana Madam President. You are most welcome together with your team. Karibuni sana. You may be seated. Thank you, thank you. Did you enjoy the show? Did you enjoy what Mr. Price did? Tuwapigie makofi yake. Nimeambia, please, some of us don't try this at home, what I've just been doing on stage. Kutakuja ambulance hapo nje kwako. So please don't try this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy that our visitors have come. We are most privileged. We've been waiting for you. Let me invite Mr. Price once again to come and take us through as we prepare for our guests. Karibu sana, Mr. Price.
Thank you so much.
Makofi.
Now, the reason why I am back here to speak to millionaires. Am I speaking to the next millionaires? I can't hear you. Am I speaking to the next billionaires? Now, our Madam President is here. Tumemkaribisha tu aje. Can we stand and let's do something together? Let's do something together tumkaribishe. Vizuri kabisa, vizuri kabisa. Thank you. Amazing, amazing. Now, it's going to be very simple. We can do, you give me something pale, enaitwa Oskido. You know, we are in very many countries right now, and we'd like to do something that is very international. Jerusalema tutafanya baadaye, si ndio? Lazima tukue na Jerusalema ya BF SUMA, si ndio? All right, now, it's very simple, Danabi. Now, you just follow everything I do. It's very simple like that. So, skuma jirani kidogo, mwambie ai, nipe space kidogo. Haya, now it's very simple. You take it up like this, put it on your shoulders, and then put it over here, all right? And then you jump forward and back. DJ, give me. It's very simple. Uko tayari? Angalia jirani, uko ready? Pulo. Ask your neighbor, have you seen these millions dancing? Thank you so much. With me on stage is the SUMA's dance crew. Thank you so much.
Makofi kwa Mr. Price, wa jamani. Wapi makofi? Now, I have a neighbor who could not come out of the ground. Kuruka hivi? Hakuna, alikuwa anafanya hivi. So, Mr. Price, you should come here one of these evenings and we invite everyone to come. Sindio? Na tracksuit. Ama namna gani? Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to invite our leader, my mentor, senior crown leader, one of the top guys in this organization, and that is none other than Albert Gidinji.
Thank you very much, and Okay. It's only that he wanted to call me right now. I'm not the one supposed to come here. So get it right this time.
Tumpigie makofi leader wetu. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite Senior Crown Leader, Innocent Muinde. Makofi. Yes. Wapi makofi ya Muinde? Wapi makofi ya Muinde? You're looking at a millionaire. Huyo jamaa si mchezo. Huyo jamaa si mchezo. Unaona vile anakaa? Karibu sana, sir. Most welcome.
Wow. Thanks a lot. This is some of the most humbling moments of my life. Very humbling moments of my life. My name's Innocent Mutiso Muinde, and I'm a very humbled millionaire in the making. Serious millionaire in the making. When I talk about millionaire means somebody who in the next 2 years at most would be walking to the bank because he's being called for the bank to borrow his money. That's the kind of person who is standing in front of you. The guy standing in front of you is a kind of a person who would save money. Every month I was saving 50,000 to travel because I love traveling. I am the CEO of Iconet Group Limited, and I joined SUMA in May. I did not really understand what I was doing. For 2 months down the line, I did not do anything. I used the products. And I managed to sign up my first person on 20th of July, 2020. And by the time I was deciding to sign up my first person, I was so sure of what I want to achieve. Because I am tired, sick and tired of living a normal life. Very tired, extremely tired, and I will repeat again, too tired. I always talk of a story of one of my very closest friends called Manda. Manda is a millionaire. And Manda went to me for shopping. I like talking this story because you need to know, when you are not wealthy, you are always humbled. And you might become a servant when you don't know whether you're a servant. So I went shopping with Manda in a place called Cannes. Cannes watalindo wananunuanga vitu. We did shopping with Manda. The only thing I would afford where Manda was buying stuff was kaandawea niliona kalikuwa ka 15,000. And Manda bought nguo za around 700,000. One was around 75,000. Sikumbukangi, nikashtuka. From that day on, I decided I must become a millionaire. When the opportunity came, and I will tell you, this company has the best of the best that you can ever have. There is no other dream that will make me a millionaire like this opportunity. When you look around, my company does very major projects. We have projects worth millions. But wherever the money comes, it's not my money. Najua kuna watu wanaangalia online. Hata kuna wale wananipigia sasa wananiambia tumekulipa chota kitu. I'm tired and sick and tired of not making my money. I want to be self, to love myself, make my money, eat my money, enjoy my money. Let me tell you, whoever is sitting here must understand one thing. The choice of you being a millionaire is nobody else. It is you. I love fine life. I love good things. I love the best that the world can offer. Look at 2022, when the president will be atakuwa anaapishwa. I will tell you, I'll be able to pay the president and the deputy president 5 times the amount of their salary. And that's a true thing, okay? So whoever has been invited today to listen to this opportunity, Innocent Mutiso Muinde, Mwana Nicola, standing in front of you, in the month of July 2020, the total amount of money I'd received from BF SUMA would not be even 4,000. Not that, but the amount of money that Innocent will be receiving by December 2022 will not be anything less than 10 million per month. Not less than. So let us dream it, believe it, and walk it. It is very simple. You need to have two diseases to survive in this business: mouthology and footology. Simple. My mouth will never shut, and the time my mouth will be shutting, I'll be swimming at the beaches of the world. Thanks a lot. Dream big, live big, believe big. That is a secret. The first time I wore a tie, seriously, is when I joined BF SUMA. As a contractor, hii maisha sijazoea. Si mbona bado nimeanza kwa kakacha. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I am feeling like I'm the only man living today. Because I am me. A God's creation. I am. Because God means me to be. Sawa sawa. Let us believe in this wonderful dream. You can only succeed in this business if you're full of love. Love everybody. Give them a chance. And you reach the top. I love you all so much that you can never believe it. Seated in front of me are millionaires. The choice is yours. Are you ready to do it? Sawa sawa. So let us go for it. Always remember, the man standing in front of you is a multi-millionaire in the making. Same time, 2023, I'll be able to spend 2 million weekly. Thank you.
Hey. Tunataka dance kama millionaire, si ndio? Weka kawimbo dance kama una kikamba. Asiwe. Uko na kikamba hapo DJ? Mbona unazipara? Wapi makofi ya Innocent. BF SUMA inafanya contractors who are normally very stiff. They're able to dance. Si BF SUMA ni mzuri? Na hiyo ni any man at work. Si mudhokoi? Any man. Si ndio? So thank you very much. I'm humbled. And I really want to follow in your footsteps. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call also another senior, top, one of the people I love most. Check. Very humble. Wako huko juu, but they are very humble. Wezi kujua, hata ukipitana na town, you might not know he has anything. But let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. John Manda, Senior Crown Leader. Senior Crown Leader, Bwana Manda. Unamwonaje? Unamwonaje? DJ Kikamba we, unamwonaje? Asante sana, karibu sana sana.
Nairobi mpo? Ambia jirani yako, I will never be the same again. How many millionaires already in the house? Do you mean it? Yes. Sure? Yes. Give yourself a hand. As a man thinketh, so is. All things are possible to them that do what? Believe. How many of you have dreamed to be millionaires? Maana you are bankrupt and you have nothing in your pocket. Only your hope. Ni kama Mungu amegusa mtu akaangusha nini? How many of you have passed through that? Wow, that's good. But do you know, even when you were in that situation, ni wewe tu ulikuwa ufikiri mzuri. No matter how many people will stand here to tell you whatever they will tell you, unless you are tired of the kind of life you are living, and you say enough is enough, na unachukua hatua ya imani, na unasema I have to be a millionaire like the others, that day is when the change will start coming. You carry everything in you. I cannot give you what I have unless you change what is in you to become a millionaire. When I realized that, na nikajua sina certificate ati nitaenda kwa accounting governor nimuulize kazi. Nikajua hii mdomo can make me a millionaire. Niliambia ufukara nitakufundisha adabu. Nikaambia ufukara nitakufanya nini? I can tell you, the problem ambao ukiuliza watu wengi hapa nakwambia mimi nitapata watu wapi? Ukiniambia mpaka niende nitafute watu, nitapata wapi? Let me tell you, people are all over. You can get even 100 people in one day. Lakini shida ni wewe. Your attitude towards this business is not right. You have to make it right. Maana people are not going to come to make you rich. People will be drawn to you to make you rich because you have made your things right from where things come from. Hello? Yesu alisema, the things I'm doing, you will do even greater things than what? Because what God used to say, let them be, and the things came into being. That thing is still there for you to do the same thing. For you to do what? So you are a creator yourself. How can you be a creator and you are not creating millions? Hello? Munaenda kanisani kila Sunday, lakini unajua unafaa kuwa kanisani kila siku kulingana na mawazo yako. Maana hii akili yako, hii kichwa unaiona, ukiangalia shape ya kichwa yako inakaa kama shape ya ulimwengu. Hello? Uliumbiwa ulimwengu wako hapa kwa kichwa utembeange ukiwa na dunia yote. But you are not using it. Ati unatembea na dunia yote na una haba? You can be what you want to be if you want. Na ukitaka ukae mtu wa kuomba, utakaa tu ukifanya nini? Unahitaji vitu 3 peke yake. Vitu ngapi? Number 1 is faith. Kama una imani ya kutosha kwa hii kazi unafanya, Biblia inasema without faith you can't please. Number 1. Number 2, you must believe what you are doing is going to take you where you want to go. And 100% without any doubt. Tuko pamoja? Number 3, I'm burning desire to achieve it. Burning, not kusema nataka. So many people here wanasema wanataka, but you don't have that burning desire ambayo aulali, you don't sleep. Because you want to drive that good car you want. You want to build that house you want to build. That burning desire ndio itandraw kutoka kwa faith na belief system, you achieve it faster. Tuko pamoja? If, na hizi kwangi na haya kusema, if, grammar ya kuongea kizungu nimesomea hapa watu wakiongea. Hello? Watu wakifanya nini? I was in school for only 6 years. Only? Kuna degree inapeanangwa hapo? Lakini saa hii naongea na wewe, I get those. Wanafanya nini? Take this to the bank. Without money in this world, your papers will be useless. Even your own mother. Kama wewe ni ule mtu wa kwenda nyumbani, ati umeenda nyumbani, ukifika nyumbani, unaenda nyumbani mikono tu ikiwa hivi, ati unabeba simu. Mama yako anakulanga simu. Ati simu ndio iko kwa mfu? Okay.
Hello, DJ.
Naingia wapi? Hello? Unanisikia sasa? Nafikiri sauti yangu ndio kubwa kuliko mic. Kitu kinaitwa umaskini kitakufanya udharauliwe na kila mtu dunia hii. Hata kama wewe uko na PhD na uwezi kulisha kusimamia watu uwaambie mkunywe chai hapa nitalipa. Safari ya kwanza ndi watakuheshimu. Safari ya pili heshima imeenda wapi? The power of money. Na Biblia inasema kama una pesa utaishi maisha ya shida sana dunia hii. Msifuate ile mambo nasikia ati mliambiwa tajiri ni ngumu afadhali ngamia ipitie kwa shindano, shimo ya shindano kuliko tajiri aingie wapi? Hiyo ilikuwa ni parable. If you take it that way, you die poor. That was a parable na ilisikika na wale watu walikuwa wapi? Without money, kama una pesa, you can't even serve God. Na God has served by poor people. Ni sharti uwe na vitu ya kutoa na kupeana. Na inasema ni heri wanaopeana kuliko wanaope. Kwa hivyo penda sana kupeana kuliko kupe. Maana ukipeana baraka ni nyingi kuliko ya kuchukua. Mimi nataka kuambia hivi, tuko na ngari ambayo inafaa kupeleka kila mmoja katika promised land. Na sio ile promised land ya Raila alisema alienda akakuta crocodile. Unajua ile ya Raila alikuta crocodile. Lakini sasa ashatoa crocodile. Sasa anasema iko sawa kufu. Sasa hii ni promised land, ile Mungu mwenyewe alikuahidia. Kumbuka 1% watu wa ulimwengu wote, only 1% wanakula ile kitu dunia yote, kila mtu angekuwa akiku. Do you think you can remove yourself from 95% ujilete at least 84% or 1%? Maana hapo ndio maisha iko. Watu wengine wote wa dunia wana survive only 5%. Ikiwa 1% is taking everything na 4% wako hapo wakifanya hivi tu, lakini bado hawajafika. Which category do you want to place yourself? Maana kama uko kwa hiyo 5, 1 and 4, I'm telling you hauko. Kama uko kwa hiyo watu wanne, you are not there. Where do you want to place yourself? Here is an opportunity. Kampuni imeleta na ikaweka kila kitu. And by the way, my name is written in the Wall Street of America, Los Angeles, kwa street ya ofisi kuu ya BF SUMA. Imeandikwa kwa wall. Ukienda huko unasoma John Mutua Manda. alikuwa huku akitembea kama kiongozi wa BF SUMA Africa. America sio Kenya. Hello? How many of you are ready to change their lives? Are you sure you mean it? Nobody will change you until you are ready to change yourself. And if I changed myself, you can do the same. Tuko pamoja? You can do what? Iko haja gani unakaa chini ati kazi yako ni kuangalia ni jamaa gani hapa anatembea na mwanamke ambaye sio bibi yake upate maneno ya kusema? Ni bibi gani hapa anatembea na jamaa mwingine ambao sio bwana yake upate maneno ya kusema? Utalipwa na mtu kwa kusema hiyo maneno. Anybody will pay you. Kwa nini usisengenye kahawa ndio ukiuza kahawa unalipwa pe? I can tell you. Nimeapa na ninaapa nikiweka ile inaitangwa unaapa ukiweka masharti. Yaani unaapa ukiweka masharti, kwetu tunaitanga kidhitu, kuna wakamba hapa. Mimi siwezi kuona mauti kama sina helikopta yangu napitia huku juu. With an agreement. Kama sina helikopta napitia wapi? Nimechoka kutembea na magari ya barabara. Nataka helikopta ya kupitia wapi? Na wale mnajua nishafanya hatua kadhaa kupitia hiyo. I don't care inatoka pesa ngapi. Na mimi sitaenda kukopa loan ya mtu. Hiyo pesa itaingia yote kwa akaunti yangu siku moja. Pa! Na naenda na transfer, inaenda kununua nini? Kununua ndege. Na hiyo ndege nimehesabu ni ya watu 8 nikiwa nimeondoa pilot. Kwa hivyo ndege itakuwa inabeba watu 9 pamoja na nani? Mtu ya kubeba ya kwanza atakuwa ni Mama Africa. Mungu awaweke one of these days museme na kweli alituambia. Nataka kuona mikono ya wageni. Ule mtu leo amekuja hapa, hii mnyama inaitwa BF SUMA hata hana habari. Wageni, nataka kuona mkono. Wageni, your first time to be here. Wow. Hebu wapatie kofi moja. Nawaambia hivi, kuja kwenu hapa sio ya bure. Lakini itakuwa hasara kubwa sana kama utatoka kwa ile mlango na wewe hujakuwa member wa hii kampuni. Kwa sababu yale mambo inatendeka hapa ni mambo ambayo baada ya muda usio muda utakuwa na kitu ya kushuhudia. Mungu awabariki, tukutane huko juu mahali ni Ingles tu ndio wanafanya nini? Na wale ambao mumeanza muko level ya 4-star, 5-star leader level, tafadhali mukase kamba, maana huko kuna kidhokoanio mingi, mukuje huko juu mahali iko starehe. Mungu awabariki sana.
Asante sana Bwana Manda kwa ajili ya hiyo. That is our senior crown leader. That guy earns a lot of money. Amewambia ni ngapi? Hakusema? Mnataka aseme? Kwani ni yenyu? Simukae ni sini yake. Unataka kutuambia ama utaki? Amesema atasema hiyo siku ingine. Lakini sema 1, sema 2, sema 3, sema 4, sema 5, na hapo juu milioni. Sio ni pesa mingi? Monthly. Usiseme ni ya mwaka mzima, ni ya kila mwe. BF SUMA is real. Let me tell you, when I came here and I saw Mr. Manda, tulienda na yeye Nakuru. And this man can remove money anytime. Hata saa hizi ukipitana na yeye vizuri, umsmailie vizuri, anaweza kuchapa Kwa hivyo kaa laini na yeye, alafu utajua vile mtakutana. But this is a very good company. This company delivers what it promises. And that is the best of integrity that you can ever have. Now, this is a time we want to recognize those people who came for the first time. Tuna wageni ambao wamekuja leo siku ya kwanza. We want to see you stand so that we can clap specially for you. Because the next guest whom I'm going to be calling here is going to speak to you to help you know how you can do this business and how you can even move better. Let's see all the visitors who came today for the first time. Wow, 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 wow. Distributors, let's appreciate these people. This is lovely. Asante sana kwa everybody who came. Let me tell you something before you sit down. The person who invited you here loves you and treasures you. That is why they gave you an opportunity to share in BF SUMA. Si hata nyinyi mmesikia wiko mamilioni hapa. Easy story. This is real. Welcome aboard and we love you all. Take your seats. Thank you very much. At this point in time, I want everybody to help me welcome one and only our senior crown leader called Albert Gethenji. Let's welcome Albert Gethenji to the floor.
Habari zenu. Are you excited to be here? One more time, this is Albert Gethenji. I'm going to keep this very short. I'm sure Mercy did such a good job. Sindio? You understand the company is called what? BF SUMA. We have wonderful products, don't you agree? And then there's a way we make money. You see, years back, a guy wrote a book in 1903. The guy is called Wallace D. Wattles. And he said like this: we don't get rich for doing certain things. We get rich for doing things in a certain way. I don't want you to come here and become a salesperson. I want you to come here and become a leader. This is my story. Years back, I used to treat people in a small clinic. I was employed by a church to run a small clinic for them. I did that. Did very well. But then when I was employed, I got friends and a mentor, an old man. He's now long gone. God rest his soul. And this gentleman, every time he came to his clinic, he used to call me, Albert, come, and I would go. And first thing I would do is check for his pressure, blood pressure, and the sugars, because he was diabetic and hypertensive. But aren't these things that happen to human beings? Question, have you ever been treated by a sick doctor? Okay. That is not the problem. But the issue I had one day is the doctor was driving a very old car that would not start. Toyota Corolla, blue in color. At 68 years old. He had to call us every morning, Albert, kuja, tunasukuma gari. Na sio ile ya kushtua, wanaume tuko, mnajua kale kagari ya kushtua, na ile ingine ya kusukuma around the block ndio ipata joto ndio igurume. His was the latter. I had fun. But one day I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, wait a minute, one day if you're not careful, you're going to end up like him. Old, diabetic, hypertensive, with a car that will not start or no car at all. I panicked. I have a question for all of us here. Do you know somebody who's been doing what you're doing now and they're now retired? Yes? Do you like where they stay? Do you love the car they drive? Do you love where they take their children to school? Do you love where they go for holidays? What makes you think you're not going to end up like them? Unless you change. So I heard there were companies that had come from America, and these companies, what you had to do is join them, and then you had to use some of wonderful products in the industry called wellness, and you could make millions. You could make a lot of money. Personally, as Albert, I love the mention of a lot of money. Who is here who is like me? A lot of money gives you a kick. Yeah, okay. You're all like me, right? So I went to the first company. Did I make money? No. I did that company part-time for 8 years. The highest money I ever made was 120,000. One time, the money got lost. I went to the second company because the leadership that I was following in the first company also moved. I could not be left there. I followed them. I worked for another 5 years. I made 180,000 1 month, one time. The money went back. And I decided, nikajiita mkutano. I decided these things don't. Have you ever gotten there? Okay, I was there one time. Then 2019, early 2018, late 2018, early 2019, I'm seeing Facebook, and I'm seeing my friend, Job. I was with Job in the first company and the second company. Job, stand up. Give Job a big hand. Take your seat. Now, Job is in the Facebook, and I can see him getting a car from BF SUMA. I never was in BF SUMA. Had never heard of BF SUMA. 2018, December. And then I saw him in China, traveling. And I knew I could not tell how Job got money to travel in China. And I love traveling. Do you love traveling? Okay. So now Job at one moment is telling me, Albert, come to town. And he actually lied to me. I'll say this because he's here. I've never said this before. He said this company is looking for people who can talk. You talk. Okay, like I talk professionally to be paid. So Job says, come, and I come, and I am seated here. The guy talking here is saying, this company is good. I've been in it for 5 years. Then I'm thinking, wait a minute, I've been in such things for 13 years. So who is more experienced? But I still sat down. After we were done, I knew this is just like any other. But then Job took me and a lady and another gentleman to Madam President's office, 4th floor. We sat down. We were given coffee, our coffee. I have been to other companies for many years. I've never been given anything. So I decided these guys are generous. Don't you think that's a tick? Then we sat down and we talked, and this lady got me 2 things. One, a very good phone. First time for me to touch a phone worth of 100,000. Not mine, hers. Said, okay, the message is not the phone, it's the gallery. Because right there, she showed me her parking lot. And in the parking lot were about 6, 7, 8 cars, all hers. There were 3 Range Rovers. There was a V8. There was a Prado TX. There was a Nissan Navara. There was several cars. And she said like this, that is my parking where there's no party. Napenda magari, but I still love cars. Anybody who loves cars? Big cars? That was not it. Then she went to her drawers, got one bank statement from one of the banks here. It was certified. She said, Albert, read. I read, and she told me, every 15th go check in, and I could see 5 million, 8 million, 7 million. The total was coming to 80 million Kenya shillings in 11 months. 80. Did I say when I was starting that I love a lot of money? I got confused. And I'll tell you why. Because you see, in another 1 month, I was supposed to join my family in America. And then she did one thing. She told me, I can teach you how to do this thing. And I knew when I go to America, I'll be working around the clock. I might never make 80 million in 1 year. Is that, you see, sometimes lazima unajiita kamkutano kidogo. Then I also knew something else. Sometimes you have to give up to go up. You think you're holding something that is so nice, actually you have to let it go, then you get a better one. Do you understand? You can never have your cake and eat it. You understand? So I decided, wait a minute, 2020 was coming, it was 2019, September. I decided, what's the harm? So I debated with my wife, and we decided, you guys stay there. Give me 1 year. And in this 1 year, I had a vision, and I wrote it, and I gave it to my team. And anybody who is in my team here? Oh, okay, all right. Any one of you who knows our vision for the last year? One person stand up and tell me the vision. Walter, you know the vision? Okay, you just came the other day. I don't know how you know that. Stand up. Tell me the vision. 20 people? Between 100 and a million in the year 2020. That was what I was going for. And I sold it to the team, and they bought it. And people ask me, so why 20 people? Why 100 to 1 million? Very simple. Zig Ziglar says like this, if you help enough people get what they want, you automatically get what you because of the other years I was in network marketing, I knew one simple characteristic or something that would fall for network marketing. If you do it right once, you continue earning for a long time, as long as the company is there and the people are there. If you do it right. So you have to get a good company with good products and good compensation plan. I found that one in BF SUMA. Why? Because you see, when I came in, the first check I made, the first money I made in my first month, 1 month, was 6,500. First month. Second, it went to 54,000. Third, it went to 97,000. Fourth, guess. How much? Wrong. It went back to 50,000. So let me tell you something about business. It goes how? Up and is in that business. But then, it was building. So I tell people, when you come into this business, don't expect it to go just like this. If it goes like this and never this way, it's not business. Be careful, it's going away. So I was still building. So I tell people, when you come in 3 to 6 months, don't talk about money. Just build. Money will come. Long story short, when I was about eight months in the business, I was in the areas of $500,000. When I was about 9, 10 months, I was in the areas of 900,000. When I was over 1 year, I was in the areas of 30 above $1 million in 30 days. You understand? But you see, mine is not even the big deal. Mine is what it is. But you see, when I was making that kind of money, I want you to look at the team. I had serious 6-figure income earners. Let me tell you something. When you have people like that making money, you are sorted. You don't tell them to wake up, go work. They're already motivated. They wake up before you do. So do you want to do this business? Find me 5 serious people and make sure they become millionaires in their first 1 year. You can retire like Manda and Madam Susan. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You see, I take cognizance that I have everybody here. I have people who've been to school very well. That I recognize. There are some of us here who never saw the door to a school. I recognize. I know there are people here who've done very well for themselves. I have actually celebrities right here and serious personalities. Take, for example, I know somebody, media personality like GK right here. I know somebody like DJ Mo. Everybody knows DJ Mo? He's right here with us. How about our MC Price? Do you know that person? And of course, Madam President will be talking about the last person to talk to us, Juan Burare. I know you know that guy. Cindio, I know you. Yes, you don't know me. What I know about you is you're a millionaire. But you're not there yet. But it's inside you to become. I know there are people here already who have money. That I know. But you see, hata kama kuna pesa kwanza, you're in more trouble because watu wanakuja na kuambia tafutie kazi. Ushaambiwa hivyo? This is your chance to help somebody else, change their life, bring them here, and much of the work, heavy lifting is done for you. Let's talk to them. I wish to welcome you to 60th floor. When I started here in 60th floor, it was nothing. There was no carpet, it was dusty, there were no windows, and it came out of a vision, like I'm saying. Now it is what it is. I'm looking forward to having so many of the equivalent of 60 floors. If you can take the whole of this building up, and you have your floor with your people, that will become a million. You understand? Money is not everything, I know. So when you hear us talk about millions, I know it's not everything, but it's up there with oxygen. You will not move from breathing and not talk about money. Do you understand? So forgive us when we talk about money, but it is what it is. Finally, Alvin Tofra, a futurist, a visionary, one time he said like this: the illiterate of the 21st century will not be the people who cannot read and write. They will be the people who cannot learn and relearn. So I know you know a lot of things, Indio. But you see, ever since you are born, you have known those things. They're not giving you money. Don't you think it's time to actually unlearn some of them? And let Manda teach you how he's able to make over 5 million with only 6 years of schooling. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you do what he says, then we are all of us going to get somewhere, right? I want to say it's amazing talking to you. Today is not my day, it's your day. I wish to cut it here and give it to my MC so that they can call the next speaker, and in a few minutes we finish this. Thank you. God love you. I love you too. Let's meet at the beaches of the world. Thank you very much, bro.
Hello. Hi. The first time I listened to Mr. Albert Gedenji, he said this, and I'm hoping you can remember. You have to do today what others are not doing for you to have tomorrow what others will not be, for what others will not be having. Give him a hand. All right, we want to give this opportunity to someone very special that we are having today. It's a fun time, and they say if you're not having time, if you're not having fun, you are not doing it right. So we want to have someone that we all respect, someone who is gracing us today, so today I have the honor of inviting top at the top, creme de la creme, Mr. Price. Give him a hand as he comes up.
I think this is like the third time nakuja hapa mbele, si ndio? It's a good feeling, eh? It feels good to be speaking to good people, great people. When you will be parking your Range Rover, I will be next to you with also my Range Rover. Amani aje, si ndio? Now, there's a saying, a friend of mine has a saying, pesa, magari, ni vitu za kupita tu, lakini make sure zimepitia kwako. Sawa? So, zinapita, wapitia kwako, juu mbinguni kuna vitu zingine, wacha tuziendeshe hapa, si ndio? Alafu hakuna kitu mbaya kama kukosa pesa, hata kwa familia pale nyumbani, back at home, when there's an important thing being discussed. Nyinyi mtatoa point zenyu zote, but kuna ule anko yenyu ama ndugu yenyu ambaye ako na pesa, watangoja yeye kwanza aongee. Hizi za Arab. Akisema simiti, nyinyi mtasema simiti tusijui tutumie gani. Yeye akisema tutumie simiti hii type. Yenyu yote wanatoa, wanaweka yake. Pesa ni mzuri, si ndio? Now, before I bring in very, very, very amazing people right next to me, I like it when people are smiling and happy. You see, now I know most of us are wearing masks, but unaweza fungua tu hivi kidogo uonyeshe jirani meno kidogo, mwambie smile pia wewe. Smile. Smile. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as he goes to the decks, I want him to go to the deck so that we can do something together. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together, put some joy in your feet, as in do something good, and help me invite the one and the only, the top of the top DJ. Asante. As he sets up, I want you to look at your neighbor. Just look at your neighbor. Look at your neighbor. Mwangalie ndani ya macho. Kuna wana huyo MC nayo. Now, simple. Now that you're facing them, it's a very simple game. It's a very simple thing we want to do. We want to make sure by the time the Madam President is getting up on this stage that everybody is happy, everybody is feeling good. All right? Now, I want you to stand and face them like this. Hivi tu venye nimemface. Just stand and face them. Because after this, I'm bringing in the we want to tap anointing, we want to tap blessings.
Check.
Yes. Chini muulize, you don't want millions, eh? It is okay, you know, force mtu kuchukua pesa, kuchukua anointing. All right. Now, this game is very simple, and this is how I'm gonna play it. When I say one, I want you to put your right index finger up. Kidole cha inatongaje? Muko na majibu, kuna kidole cha gumba cha nini? Hivi kama tole, unakumbuka? Haya, now and then when I say two, take your left palm and put it over like this. Don't touch it.
Check.
Just With your usije hivi. It's very try. Sawa? Wacha nikwambie. Haya. Two, 2.5, 2 3/4, 3. Do we have winners? Let me see winners. Now, this is what you do. This is what you do. Because we are in a good place, and after this place, you know, sometimes wherever you are in the world, God anasema, leo nakupeleka hii place. So it is you to be there and to enjoy it. All right, sawa sawa. So we are going to, there's this song called Mwema. God has been good to us. Ame make sure tumefika hapa leo so that we can get something. Si ndio? Oh, kuna wimbo ya Manchester kwanza. Watu wa Manchester kwa hapa. Sawa, it's simple. Just tell your neighbor tufanye hii kidogo to invite Madam President. All right? Msogeshe kidogo, msogeshe kidogo. Aya, let's go. Aya, twende tu hivi pole pole, fanya hivi, twende pole pole. Najua mnajua hii song, eh?
Tumeuona mkono wake Bwana.
Twende hivi.
Mengi mazuri tumeyaona.
Ati.
Mungu umetenda.
Ati.
Ni kweli wewe muweza.
Kama kwaya, kama kwaya.
Ulitamka vitu vikawa, neno tulatosha. Ukisema umetenda.
Haya, twende twende.
Harisha Israeli. Uliwavusha. Kawatoa utumwani.
Ongeza swag kidogo, twende.
Watumishi wako umewapa yote waombayo, ikiwa umependezwa.
Haya, twende pole pole.
Uamualo hakuna wa kulipinga, hakika wewe ni Mungu.
Wana wote.
Unatawala dunia na vilivyomo, makuu umeyatenda. Jehova, tumeuona Baba, kweli matendo yako Bwana ni makuu.
Ati wapi, twende chini.
Umetutoa mbali kweli, ukatushika mkono Mungu, mahali uliona pekee. Chini hata chini yao sifa na utukufu ni zako milele. Na tutakusifu jina lako Baba milele. show His excellence. Everybody sing. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. I am simple like this. Let's go. We are a chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, for I know who I am. Peace. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I am. I know who I am. Everybody. I know who God says I am. I can't hear you. What He says I am. Where He says I am. For yourself, for yourself. I see. I'm walking in. Everybody sing. I work in power. I work in miracles. I live a life of favor. For I know who I am. Yeah. Let's go. Kidogo tu. Angalia jirani hivi. Ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bembeleze, ni bebe, yes, unibebe, nichukue unibebe, mikononi mwako niwe salama. Mwisho, twende chini, let's go. Twende. Ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bebe, ni bembeleze, ni bebe, yes, unibebe, nichukue unibebe, mikononi mwako niwe salama. Kanyaga hivi. We ni kama tuko pale Kegoto kidogo. Mujadha twende. Yesu Kristo akuita kuokoe. Wajane na dhambi ya kuokoe. Wajane na dhambi ya kuokoe. Ewega. Tutaendelea. Ladies and gentlemen, wacha tuingie kwanza tusikize words of wisdom and tupate anointing na blessing kabisa. Let's clap for Mr. Price and DJ Mo. Oh, DJ Mo. Watu waja kuona kuja hapa mbele, watu waone wewe mzuri. Unajienjoy? If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Has it been fun? This is
Nairobi rally. This is a seminar that actually makes the difference. And for this time, I want us to do something very special. I want to bring back here our senior crown leader, Albert Gedenji, who is going to take it up from here. Let's welcome him as he comes aboard.
Habari zenu tena? Popular demand wamesema nirudi. Check. I wish to, because you see these MCs are not going to be coming back here and you agree with me, they've done such a good job. Please give them one big hand clap. You're so honored. I know hamukulipisha. Thank you very much. The problem with Ken is a lot of money, but he's my friend. So Ken, come here. Kimani Wanderi, I removed him from Nakuru to Nairobi so he doesn't have to charge anything. Come here. My brother Jeremy, please find yourself in front here. And these happen to be the MCs for today. One more time. They did well. Another hand clap. Thank you very much. Take your seats. Keep doing up the good work. And how about the gentlemen at the studios? Do you know we are streaming live? So, oh, you didn't know we are streaming live? Hey, John from Nakuru, what are you doing here? The last time I saw was in Mombasa. So now you are also here. Are you trying to stalk me? Yeah, that's a joke. All right, so I can see one GK. GK, come here. GK, you actually are doing such an amazing job. GK happens to be a distributor in this company, but he's also, what do you do?
I do public relations.
Look at someone sitting next to him and be looking amazing. If it's a mountain, you're looking handsome. If it's a little, you're looking beautiful. So guys, it's exciting. So I'm in BF SUMA. For me, when I came in this business, it was just first of all about shughuli tu. But then I realized there are true stories of transformation of people's lives in terms of health and so when I saw that one, then I told myself then, what a better reason for me to get involved, okay? So as part of the company, we run for you more of digital marketing. We're doing production, documentaries, magazines, and quite a number of things that we're doing at least to be able to highlight the stories, okay? So this, I'll tell you, I think it's a great opportunity for you in the right place. I've gone across Kenya. We've traveled all over, and I can tell you our products are working and they're amazing. Amen? 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 Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. So BF SUMA products are and they're amazing. Na pia kifuko nimeanza kupata kitu sinaona so nimeanza. So at least I'm giving myself the next 6 months or 1 year. Tutakuwa tunarap mfuko si shoulders mfuko sawa sawa. So guys, it's exciting and welcome to this great company. Thank you GK. Give him a big hand.
if you see one magazine called Avalanche,
Yes.
Avalanche,
Yeah.
is that
Avalanche.
Avalanche?
Yeah.
Be careful. Avalanche. He is the creator and it's a BF SUMA magazine. And amazing. So I want to call in front here just one more time because I don't think we'll be having this chance again. Mr. Price, DJ Price, MC Price, DJ Mo, come here. One more time and you're finished.
And we have a guy who helps us with the logistics. It's called Mark. Mark is the one who makes sure we are here on time. He makes sure we are on time. Our DJs are here on time. We have DJ Ray over there. Of late, he has been very frequent on NTV Crossover 101. He's how do you say it? He's been raised by Mo, and you can see the work he's doing. He's very good on the decks right now. He's able to stand in front of TV and even talk to people, tell them now you can do this, this, and that, and also teach. He teaches DJs. So if you want to become a DJ, he teaches DJs. Rona, he's that good, eh? And wapi makofi DJ Ray. Then we also have Mario. We have Mario also on our logistics team. And Mosca is also a DJ. He teaches DJs. He's a technician. He's everything. Thank you so much. And I think mimi mwenyewe nimejiintroduce. Kuna mtu nimewacha. And myself, I am MC Price. And
and I'm DJ Mo. I'm a Baba Wambo. Thank you so much, Mr. Albert. Thank you, Madam President. Let me tell you something. When tulikuja hapa, I thought I had money. We thought. Guys, let's work hard, eh? Let's work hard. Thank you so much. We'll be meeting more often. Hata sisi tumeanza yetu. Tupatane wapi? Uko juu, sindio? We can do it together, and most definitely on the other side, System Unity, we are an event company. We do TV, radio, events, we have sound, we do screens, all those things. But for now, tumekuja tupate nini? Ujuzi, sindio? Thank you so much. God bless you.
One more time, and if none of you was not introduced, kindly stand up. Because I can see you are not introduced. Why are you introduced? Stand up. You are introduced, not yet. The name is? Musa. Give a big hand for Musa. And the gentleman on the stand up. Your name is? Michael. Give it up for Michael. The beautiful lady. The name is? Because you don't know to stand up, because if you let go of that one, we don't have power, right? Give up for Kawira. And the gentleman right here, the name is? Who? Anthony. Give it up for Anthony. Amazing. Thank you very much. And hey, Rehema, you're here. Okay, if you're here, thank you very much. My upline, come here. Come running. Rehema, come here. This is where I do my things the way I want to do them. Sidio? Okay, stand right there. And you know I cannot go the next level until I have you here. So come here. Mr. Manda, you think it can go on with your sister there? You come here. So I also want you people to realize something else, that amongst us are people who have been started from probably below us, below zero. Many of you have not started below zero, and they're somewhere. I also want to take cognizance of the fact that somebody like Ken stand up. What is it that you're putting on the chest? Yes. Head of state commendation. You see what I'm talking about? Also, so we have to, how many do we have that have head of state commendation inside here? So I know Ken and I know Madam President has one. Please stand up wherever you are before you call here. Give them one big hand clap. Thank you very much. And before I, okay, take your seat. Before I go on, Ken, what else have you been doing? Come here. This is where I do the things where I want to do them. So what have you been doing with your life?
Well, wangapi wananijua? Kila mtu? Yes, I sing and I teach people how to sing. I also work with the Kenya government. I work at Harambee House. Thank you.
So where have you sung?
I've sung in many places. I've sung in Kenya. I've sung in America, in Britain, in France, in Italy, in Germany, in Japan, in Austria, in Australia, in Canada. I've sung the better part of the world. Lakini tuko hapa kwa BF SUMA.
Before you ask that question you're trying to answer, who has been in the choir that you've been singing with you here?
Yes, Madam President, of course. And we have traveled with her to many, many countries. Mpigeni makofi. And she's a wonderful singer and a great dancer. Msimuone hivyo? Ni pesa inamfanya anakaa hivyo. Lakini akiamua hapa, oh, she's a wonderful. We have other singers. Hopi. Yes. We have other singers here. We have, by the way, we have quite a number of singers who have joined BF SUMA. And of course, Madam Rehema, my student. Nilikuwa mwalimu wake wa kuimba. But she's senior than me here. God bless you, my dear. And thank you.
So what you're trying to tell us, Ken, as you sit down is over and above Madam President being the president and the top distributor that we all want to emulate, she's also a musician that you have sung with for many years. Let's give them one more hand clap. Thank you very much. So stand up there. Just before. So you work with the government, you are a musician, worldly known. What are you possibly doing in BF SUMA?
I would like to touch people's lives. That is my greatest achievement. Touch people's lives as I also change my life.
Thank you very much. I think now you just gotten the message that Ken is working with the government. He's a musician, but he cannot have everybody that he loves and cares for work for the government. Sindio? At the same time, he cannot have everybody sing. But with BF SUMA, he can get everybody, whether they've been to school or not, work with him. You understand? So this goes beyond noble, beyond making money. It's actually something bigger. Thank you very much. Did we talk about the Avalanche magazine? And you can see who is grazing the... That one? Okay. The next one on the page will be Manda. Then, of course, this negotiation, I'll be that. Thank you very much. Ama namna gani? So, GK and Lehema will be fourth. Wacha watu wajiseme ile watakuwa. The rest, and the others, sir. Anyway, it's a joke. That's my upline talking. It's amazing being here. And the reason I called them here is to actually help me do this. Help me call one of the best there is anyway. Before this, I never shook a hand of a millionaire, a real millionaire, like liquid that they could go to the bank and come out with $1 million and finish it and go for another one tomorrow. I've never done that before until I came to BF SUMA. So that for me is huge. I don't know what it is for you. So the reason I called the other people here, and Manda, we want to follow in your footsteps. You're doing very well. Manda happens to be number 2 in Africa when it comes to making money. That seat is hotly contested. Because you're looking at the other number 2, sasa chagua yako. I respect Manda because, man, you don't make 5 million being ordinary. Ama, you've seen somebody who is ordinary making 5 million, over 5 million every month, and having the time to come and sit here, stand here with us for 1 hour, 2 hours is not ordinary. You get a person in this caliber, they have motorcades, they have guns, bodyguards. You know what I'm talking about? By the way, where's your gun? Where's your bodyguard? Oh, okay. See what I'm talking about? We invest in people, and that's the best you can invest in. Sindio? goodwill and you help people make money, you don't have to actually look over your shoulders. Thank you very much. So this juncture, we want to introduce to you a very important person to us. No, I don't want to say this. This person has had, among others, head of state commendation. But it's only fair for number 2 to allow the president, to call president to come here, and this way you all stand up.
Wow. Nairobi mpo? Ha. Unajua kama mama yako ule mtoto wenu wa kwanza alizaliwa, kama mama yako angeamua kumumaliza, hakuna mahali ungepatikana. Ni kweli? Hakuna mahali ungefanya nini? Now, I'm here because she started. Because she did what? Wale mulikuwa mnafuata mambo tulikuwa tunafanya Mombasa, you saw what we did. Because somebody, I'm happy the speaker will be coming here baada ya madamu kuongea. Nasema hivi, usiwahi kudharau mama yako, hata ni nini itatendeka. Na kwa sababu kama Madam Susan akuchukua hii fursa na akaikumbatia, hii kampuni ingeangalia ione Kenya hakuna watu wanataka biashara na iye, nobody could be here today. Naomba tumpatie ile makofi tulikuwa, unaikumbuka rais wetu Moi ndiye alianzisha ile makofi ile ya kilo ile ya kilo unapiga na mikono na unapiga na nini? Unapiga na mikono na unapiga na nini? Hebu tufanye kwanza tuone kabla hajasimama. Tuone kama tutafaa. Makofi inaitwa ya ki? 3 ya mkono na miguu mara ngapi? Hebu tufanye kabla hajakuja. 1 2 3 twende. I think that sounds good. Wow. Stop. That sounds good. As we start now, she will be walking. She will be walking to the podium. Tuko pamoja? As we start, Madam President, you will be walking. Na akifika hapa, tunapiga ile ya funga, fungua. Funga. Haya. 1 2 3 twende.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungishilana. Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungishilana. Dawo yami alikulana, buso wami aukulana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Dawo yami alikulana, buso wami.
Hao ni wazee ukumbuka. And thank you very much, each one of you, for gracing this occasion. There's nothing as humbling as being referred to when everybody talks about good things. Because in the same measure that they talk about you in good things, is the same measure they talk about you in bad things. Can you imagine that? In the same measure that they talk about you in good things, there is another clique of people that will be talking so much passionately bad things about you. But we have a compromiser who is God. Oh, yes, we have a neutralizer who is God. Hallelujah. God will. Wow, my name's Susan, and I love the Lord. That's number one. The rest of the titles, we surely will leave them here. The only thing I ask myself is, what legacy will I leave behind? All stories said and done. What will I leave behind? What will people remember me for? Every day I wake up, I listen to myself and ask myself. I followed Mr. Manda for a full year. Akiwa kwa traffic jam, I was the first person to call him. But he said no. But God's time, when it knocked on his door, he walked himself and said, here I come. So don't worry. There are many people there who will say no and no and no. So what? The next person is waiting, and when God says, my children, gather, please go out and gather them. You are here because one day I dared to believe. I just dared to believe. When I look at you, I wonder if I called you then when I was making 100 shillings. What response was there? Wewe, please, please, jaribu mtu mwingine. It didn't break my heart. All I knew is that stepping out, I must. And I believed in myself, and I said, whoever is in me is greater than the one who's in the world. And I will show them, I will smile until they all are drawn to me. Nilikuwa mzee siku hizo. Saa hizi nikismile, they say, this lady. I love the look when I see people smiling. But sometimes I wonder whether they know what I have gone through. Let me tell you, I have gone through hell on earth. Kama ni kusemwa, nimesemwa. Kama ni kubaguliwa, nimebaguliwa. But I count it a joy because when I look back, the scars I carry are marks of accomplishment. I count it joy when you reject me. Jesus Christ was rejected. Lest did they know that he was coming to save them. I am here to tell you, we have just begun, and together we can rise. We have just begun, and together we can rise. Yes, having worked for Kenya Revenue Authority with her diplomatic passport, service passport, all those things, I tell you, I know what it feels to be in the corporate world. I also know what it feels to be poor while you are on the journey of the broke. That is a job. I also know what it feels to be rich when God has blessed you. I left those ranks of being called poor. And I know, just as Mr. Innocent said, it will reach a time when you will be spending 2 million per week. Allow me gracefully to tell you, I don't budget for 2 million. I walk in and walk out with what I want. And when I am saying, bring this to my house, the closest neighbor is my own president. With all due respect, I say, ukifika mlango ya State House, please call me. Others, of course, say, ukifika kwa yule mama anauza sukuma wiki, na yule wa samani, please call me. That's where I was, regardless of who I am now. That is where I was. There are times I wouldn't give my location. But remember, from humble beginning to who I am, and the journey for me has just begun. If there's anything I can tell you to do, is to immerse yourself and say, I will do it until the whole world respects me. Nobody cared about me, nobody knew me. Now look, everybody is here saying, I wish God can give me or bless me. Don't wish, simply claim and tell God, from today I claim my blessings. God has commanded us to make wealth and create wealth. Deuteronomy 18:8. Just go and read and sign yourself up and say, from today, I will walk the path, I will toe the line, and I will get to know that God created me for a purpose. I hate being poor. That's number one. Sipendi maskini na sipendi kuwa maskini. So kama sipendi maskini, why should I associate myself with those people who are, yani saa zingine tunaishingi maisha mpaka unajihurumia. Get out of that bracket. B of SUMA has come to rescue each one of us. It came to rescue me. And out of signing a form with only $20, I tell you, I stand in front of people. My story has not been told yet. I will tell my story. And when I start telling my story, some of you will know, just as you get blessed, as you go up there, it becomes cooler and colder. You isolate yourself with people who can't see where you're going. I talk about my next level of transport. And I simply say, Nina wasi. See me and greet me and rub shoulders with me when I am still driving a Discovery, a machine. Rub shoulders with me when I am still driving a Range Rover. It will come a time when I will call you, and the only means to reach me will be a chopper. Count me on that. And let me tell you, it's coming to pass. The God whom I serve is faithful enough. If your dreams do not scare you, you ain't dreaming. And if your dreams are so little, then you certainly are in the wrong company. They said they give, they reward you. Kama ni safari, zote nimeenda. Where Mr. Manda says he has his name written on Walnut Street, my name is precisely there, and my photo is standing tall and towering like Eiffel Tower. Oh, yes! Because I dared to begin. Where his name is, there are other 5 Kenyans whose names are there, as well as mine. And each one of us, the 5 of those in Kenya, the 5 of those whose names are in the Walnut Street, where our headquarters is, we already are recipients of Villa funds, and this will be the second time we are getting the Villa fund that is right inside the marketing plan. Yani, hata kama jirani yako anakaa namna gani, please start telling your neighbor, I found an opportunity that can make us neighbors and start thinking big. I continuously think big, and every day I wake up, I ask God, where are those who are perishing, both in health and wealth, and I will reach them on your behalf. I said I suffer from 2 diseases, and that is the only degree. That is the only degree I use now. Mouthology and footology. God given. I didn't go to school to read those ones. I didn't go to school either to learn how to make money. But the world out there, failure will teach you as a lesson success will never. And when you are poor, the whole world is there to see. Poverty hugs you in public, but success hugs you in private. I'd rather choose that success hugs me in private, so that then I can be an instrument to inspire you to go to the next level. God has lifted me from 100 shillings as my first bonus. Right now, we are talking about 10 million plus in a single month. Let me ask you, for those who I have shaken their hands, is my hand still? Ni chuma. Because sometimes I wonder, when I say that, instead of people smiling and acknowledging that God really can bless until people call you blessed, unaona mtu anakunja uso ni kama ambaye, eish, umepigwa na radi. Let me tell you, start claiming those blessings. God has blessed me to a level where I can only tell you, unless you believe and you have faith, then you will be saying, I heard, I didn't believe. Please hear me loud and clear. Nye, kwitu no kamba. I am not talking a language that is besides Kenyan language. I am not speaking from a video. I am not speaking from a TV. This is not drama. This is not a video ama drama. Or isikia wapi. It is reality, and this I say, when God blesses you, he humbles you in the equal measure. He blesses you and humbles you on equal measure. When I was getting 100 shillings, I was still smiling. When I was getting 5,000, I was still smiling. I get 10 million, I smile harder. I get 20 million and I tell God, bless others so that as I take the next step, they may be alongside me. That is the same marketing plan for Africa. I only dared to start and I dared to believe. And today they call me blessed. You too, indeed, can be blessed. My family members would not understand how I would resign from Kenya Revenue Authority to come and, you know, sometimes when I think of what I've gone through, I say I will write a story. The chapters I have covered are good enough. Others are bad, but my family would not even believe that I can leave Kenya Revenue Authority, a lawyer, to come and do products. No, that was like madness. But I'd rather have that madness because it has made a difference. I left Kenya Revenue Authority with a small car. Now, my parking has 3 Range Rovers, 1 V8, a few other, you know, small cars like Prados. A few other shopping baskets. The shopping baskets are in the Prados, the ones that are special edition. And when I was buying it, it was about 8 million only. Now, I can tell you my latest vehicle, the Discovery, is 17 million. Wacha ni nani amesema guy? Please tell me, ni nani amesema guy? Aya, you are scared. I want to reward you. I want to reward that person who said God, because it stops there when you call God and you cause him to understand that you really are there. There's no other time you will ever call God and yani akusikie, especially when you are at that breaking point. It reached a turning point and I said, God, enough of poverty level is enough. Where is that person who has said God? Simama. I want to reward you with Kenya shillings 5,000. That is the only name. That is the only name. Oh, yes. That is the only name that I understand. Please come. Please come here. What made you call God?
Sijazoea hiyo pesa, sijazoea hiyo pesa.
That is the honesty that you need. You surrender yourself and tell God, this is my turning point. As I bless you with only 5,000 Kenya shillings, may God reward you, and in the next 5 months, would you be called a millionaire in your own way?
Amen. 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 Amen.
Amen. Yani mpaka uwe unasema nishazoea hiyo pesa.
Nishaanza kuzoea.
Naomba aliye na 5,000 anipatie. Ziko huko chini, I will nitakuongezea. You are bringing. Lete.
Hata mimi nisalimie.
Oh, kwanza nikusalimie. Amekujia upako. Let me tell you. Now, imeongezeka, it is even 10,000. Hey!
Leta tuhesabu polepole.
Shika. Just at the simple act of saying, guy.
Hapa naanza kutembea na security.
Now, let me say one thing. It takes the hand of God to change. And God can lift you from nothing to something. Perhaps when he was coming, he didn't have enough fare, a few things here and there. But at the mention of God, all enemies flee. Scatter! Hey, the enemy of poverty has scattered and taken off.
Nilikuwa na 100. Hiyo ni fair. Lakini nashukuru sana. Asante na wewe pia Mungu azidi kukubariki.
Is he a member? He's not. Who brought him? MC Price.
Yes.
Fine. I will sign him up under you. Thank you so much. Please be seated. Amen? 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 Who is God? If God is on your side, amesema anaanza kutembea na security. Now, with all due respect, I know time is spent, and our guest speaker today is waiting to give you what is called punchline, what you must take home. I guess you've been blessed by everybody who has been in front here. Me too. Have I blessed you? Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Asanteni sana, and I don't know how we will invite Mr. Bulare, but if I may ask all the senior crowns and crown leaders to just usher him on stage as a show of respect. Whichever song he chooses, Mr. Bulare, the president. The president is coming. Kiluya.
Check.
With all due respect, I think tumefika climax, and another session like this will be on 19th, which is 2 weeks from now, Friday 19th. Do you love that? Oh, yes. Will you go to invite? Oh, yes. Hey, 19th, Nairobi, we're gonna shake Nairobi. So, Sabulare, the president, please. Karibu.
Thank you. Pigeni makofi tafadhali. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I don't know if my microphone is okay. All right, it is an honor to be here today. Thank you, Madam President. And unless you're jealous, can you clap for Madam President, please? Well, now, thank you for clapping for your chief. Now, can we clap for Madam President? All right. You know, if you want to be celebrated, you must celebrate people during their time. Some of you are not being celebrated because you never celebrate anybody. You are good at going to blogs and gossiping people. Vutenis too. 7 things you did not know about Robert Brawley. Number 7 will shock you. He's from Busia. You know, a lot of, but we're here today, and I do believe you've been blessed, you've been given much needed information. But I'll tell you something. Some of you will leave this place the way you came in. Some of you will live broke. Some of you will live bitter. But some of you, this is your hour of visitation. This is where destiny, preparation came together and something was birthed. Knowledge is power, but it's not very powerful. Applied knowledge is very powerful. What you do with the information you've been given today is what will make a difference. Are we together so far? Otherwise, you'll be like that man who has been given a key to a Range Rover Sport, but when you go out there, you quickly walk to a bicycle. You have the power within yourself, but you don't know how to utilize the power. And I'm here to tell you 1 or 2 things. I will not take a lot of your time. I will speak and I sit down. Somebody walked in with 100 shillings, left with 10,000. Some of you walked in with an idea, determination, focus, and your future is simply coming to fruition. Are we together? Now, hear me and hear me good. We are all here because somebody was brave enough. I want to imagine when she started, how many people did not answer her phone calls. I want to imagine when she started, not many people wanted to have coffee with her because what is this? And yet you don't look like you have that what you're telling us. She was armed with a vision. She saw where this thing was going, isn't it? She saw, and that's all she had. And I'm sure she talked to some people, and she told some people, I see this thing. But the problem, when you talk to people about what you see, and they remain at what they look, they will never be able to see that which you're telling them. That is why the late Martin Luther King said, I have been to the mountaintop, and I have seen the promised land. I look at you, but looking is what is within your geographical area. But when you see beyond what is in the geographical area, isn't it? Like I have seen, I will one day be the president of this country. You understand? So I have seen it. I know some of you are jealous, but it is okay. It is possible. I have seen it. It is possible. And I'm not talking about the president of our WhatsApp group. Some of you show off with, what do you do? I'm an admin. Admin of what? Our WhatsApp group. What is that? And there are only 2 people, you and your wife, and she's just being kind to you. So you have to see. And when you see, then everything about yourself starts gravitating towards that which you're seeing. We're on the 6th floor of a building, but before it came to be a building, somebody somewhere saw. So I don't know what you have seen today. Some of you may have come because you have nothing to do. Some of you may have come because you have but this is your hour of visitation. Are we together so far? So I want you to understand, and maybe yes, you've heard about big cars and big houses. Yes, that is okay. Maybe you don't want a big house. Maybe you don't want a car, and that is fine. But I want to go deeper. You do it for your children. Everything I do, by the grace of God, I do it for one girl called Lexi. Why? Because I said this in Mombasa last week. Each and every one of you is one day closer to your death. Somebody is not aware that this is their last day on earth. Somebody is not aware that they are about to breathe their last in the next 5 minutes. Somebody is not aware that they will not see tomorrow. By the way, as my name is Burale, you are one day closer to your death. And one day, your life will flash right in front of your eyes. But the question is, what will you find out? Relatives will take care of your children. After 7 days, they will forget. That is your family. Friends, the moment your body has been interred, they forget you within 7 minutes. Once we bury you, we'll start walking away, talking about Manchester and 9-0. And then your immediate family will mourn you for about 2 years. After 2 years, they start sliding off in memory. I'm here to tell you the best you can leave is hand over the baton with a foundation of success for your own children. I'm not saying you don't dress well, but don't concentrate on the weaves, the Brazilian weave. Some of you, it's just weave until here. You're on Kenyatta Avenue, the weave is still in Nairobi West. Follow me. You understand? Some of you young men, all you are concentrating on is how many women you will bed. It doesn't make you a man, it makes you a boy growing in age. But I'm going to ask you one question. Are you here to change your life? I'm sure the answer is yes. But it's not more for you, but it's more for your children. It is more for your children. It pains me when I see people saying, I wish, and many have contacted me, I wish my father was alive. I wish my mother was alive. We would not be suffering the way we're suffering. My uncles are treating me badly. My aunties are not even answering our phone calls. I wish my father, I wish my mother was alive. But the best you can do is live beyond your mortal body by the things you have left behind. I'm telling you, everything I do is for my daughter. Everything I do, apart from eating food. Being a lawyer is an eating program. And everything I do. And I want to challenge you. Yes, it's good to have the good cars, and it's good. I want to have a good car, Madam President. But it will be useless to have a good car and not leave something for my daughter. Sure, again, I'll keep on saying this. Somebody has planned for next week. They will go on tomorrow. If she did not start. And that is why I believe and I respect this lady a lot. You cannot fight somebody who dug the ground that you're walking on. You cannot laugh at the scars of a man or a woman's face because of the smoothness on your face. Little did you know, the scars is while she was clearing the thorns and thistles for you to walk through. You may be mocking somebody's scars, but it is the reason your face is smooth. May you never mock that which or who created the way for you. Because when you mock that who created the way for you, the land will reject you. I'm here to tell you, my life is not a secret. I've been through a lot myself. I know what it is to be auctioned. So trust me. My goodness, I was auctioned one day 3 times in one day. The one who came number 3 had nothing to take. You understand what I'm saying? I know how it is to be laughed at. Some of you even said I've been paid by the government 20 million to sell Corona. And you're here, you know. You're already typing in those groups, Tikohama. You understand what I'm saying? But as I lay in that hospital bed, and when I struggled to breathe for about 4 days, I thought about my mother. I thought about my daughter. And I said, how can my mother bury a 4th child? And I said, how can I pass on when my daughter is 15? But in that hospital bed, and I want you to understand this, my mindset changed. I have no time for mediocrity. I have no time for nonsense. And I said to God, if I come out of this place, I will put foundations that even when my life flashes right in front of my eyes, I will say, even as I go yonder, I know I have left something for my seed. And some of you may not be in a hospital bed literally, but this is your hospital bed. This is where you have to make some tough decisions. Some of you are saying, your person totoa. It is okay. She wants 100 shillings. How many here are earning 10 million a month? Even the president's official salary is not 10,000. If I combine the president's and the deputy president's official salary, it is not even half of what she's earning. Are we together so far? And you're not just doing it for yourself, you must change lives. Hallelujah. Well, I'm still a pastor, so if you hear me say hallelujah, don't judge me. And I believe that you will go far, even the ones who are already in this PF SUMA. And if you feel you're still struggling, maybe it's because all the money you're making for yourself. Buying good suits and good cars and maybe eating in the best restaurant. I want to give you a tip. As you make money, look for widows and orphans. If you want God to bless, if you want God to bless the work of your hands, let me tell you, blessing a widow and an orphan is more powerful than 10 Christians praying for you. And by the way, if 10 believers are telling you they're praying for you, only one is praying for you. But if a widow says to God, bless that man, she's going to God as a wife. If an orphan says to God, bless that woman, he's going to God, or she's going to God as a father. That's why even as a physical father, if my daughter says, please bless this person, because she has said it and I have the capability, I will bless that person. Word of God. And today, some of you will have clapped, will have laughed. You will walk, go to the lift, and your life will not change. Yet you've all been the beneficiaries of the same information of the speakers who have been standing here, isn't it? And that is why somebody next to you has the potential of being a president, and the one next to you could be a prisoner. Young ladies, and I'm seeing very many young people here. The biggest lie you fall for is that you have the luxury of time. I want to tell you without fear of contradiction, you can never recover time. You can only redeem time. Stop wasting time with the pleasures of the world. Oh, all you're doing is hips and swinging all over Instagram, sucking lollipop, calling yourself Beyonce, and your true name is Trufosa. You understand what I'm saying? So, what are you looking at? And I'm not going to take a lot of your time because I know some of you must put pen to paper and you start your journey on the way to success. I know many people, all you're doing is, swinging your hips. Let me tell you, swinging broke hips is dangerous. I know you young men, I don't think this is working. Can I just speak without it? I know, is it working? Yeah. I know you young men, mnacheki mademu wameiva, mazode wameiva, sulubezo burungo. Burungo ni wewe. Look, if you're a young man, you should be armed with a vision and not a television. Otherwise, as I've said this, you'll be like a black man in a dark room, winking at a black woman and expecting a reaction. Nothing will happen in your life. But how far you want to go, it will depend on how deep you want to dig. The tallest building in the world took 6.5 years to dig the foundation and only 4 years to erect the building. So we are enjoying the building and people fly from all over the world to pay money to see the building. But when the foundation was being dug, nobody would have paid even a dime to go and see the foundation being dug. Some of you have taken a djembe and you are digging your foundation from today. It will not be pretty. You will make some calls and they will tell you, your mambo ya network marketing, wachana nayo. Keep on digging. There will come a time, ladies and gentlemen, there will come a time that once you're done with your digging, they will not wait for your call, but they will call you and beg you for your time. Oh, yes. Are we together? Yes. That is why we're told, if you're a broke person in your family, even your ideas are never listened to. Yes. Okay, umemaliza kuongea, wacha tusikie Jena atasema nini. Jena kohoe, umemaliza meetings hapa. But it is to change your life. Not just affluence and influence, but to make sure that once you are gone,
people will never forget you. Nobody knows the kind of car Nelson Mandela drove. Nobody knows the kind of food Barack Obama loves. Nobody knows the kind of watch Martin Luther King loved. But if you hear, I have a dream, you will know who we're talking about. If you hear the long walk to freedom, you will know who we're talking about. If you hear, ladies and gentlemen, yes we can, you will know who we're talking about. What about you? When we are gossip, we know who to talk about. When we hear jealousy, we know it's you talking about. When we hear bad mouthing, we know it's you you're talking about. When you hear killing people's moral, we know it is you we're talking about. What will you be remembered for? And let nobody lie to you. Being rich is demonic. Let me speak to my fellow believers.
Yes.
Wearing a torn shirt does not make you anointed, it makes you annoying. You cannot be telling God, oh, gold and silver belongs to you. Cattle on 1,000 hills is yours as well. You can't even have beef. And you're saying God owns. Our great man here spoke about it is easier for a giraffe to enter the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter heaven. Let me give you the revelation as well. In those days, there was a gate called the eye of a needle. But it was so low that it was hard for a giraffe to go through. But what it meant for a giraffe to go through, it is the posture of humility. And I hope, even as the Lord is going to raise, we have seen Madam President, the higher she's been raised, the lower she has gone in humility. That's why the Bible is very clear, and it records that I give grace to the humble and I resist the proud. Wengine wenyu mpata hata 100,000 atukai. There are people operating 10 million a month, but they still have the posture of humility. Wewe hata huwezi shikika. And I want to finish by saying this. I want you guys to have the confidence of a Luo man.
Oh, yes.
I want you to have the business acumen of a Kikuyu.
Yes.
I want you to have the honesty of a Kamba. I want you to have the appetite of a Luya, the success. Are we together? I want you to have the tenacity of a Kalenjin man. I want you to have the brevity of a Maasai man. That if you combine all those things, when I say the arrogance is not arrogance ya kuonesha watu madharau. I mean the arrogance of saying if I join, the sky will be the fueling station.
Oh, yes.
The honesty of saying, I will work so hard, I will bring people as well. Because for you to be a person of authority, you must be a person of authority. Don't gossip anybody. Why am I talking about the appetite of a Luya man? Is you have the appetite for success. And if you have the appetite for success, you will have the zeal to wake up every morning to chase that success. Yes. Why did I say you must have the brevity of a Messiah? This business, as Dr. Albert says, sometimes you go there and then you feel, my goodness, this thing is hard. Be brave. Conquer mountains. Obstacles will come, but if you're brave enough, as I said, the sky will just be your fueling station. I don't know about you. I'm tired of being broke. Let me tell you guys, and I'm not embarrassed to say this, because God saved me. I was addicted to strip clubs. 15 years. I went into debt, borrowing to go into strip clubs. I even one time met somebody I owed 300,000 and I told her, you look familiar. Any phone call comes, unatetemeka. I said, never again. Only 1% of the world lives on passive income. 99 is on active income. How many of you, if you're admitted for 3 weeks, you will still earn money? A few years ago, Mr. Chris Kirubi was unwell. It was not a secret. And for 1 year, he was in and out of hospitals. But the same year, he was paid by one of his companies dividends of 389 million. How many can be paid even 20 shillings while in a hospital bed. So we need to quickly come out from the 99% and get into the bracket of the 1% where when you're asleep, you're making money. When you're awake, you're making money. When you're in hospital, you're making money. When you are dancing, you're making money. Are we together so far? Not that it, Daktari, release me. Daktari, release me. Because maisha, biashara, inaanguka. Are we together?
Yes.
How do we need to make money? Running a presidential campaign is not easy. Call me Robert all you can, because at some point you'll have to call your excellence. And I get an amen. If you see my WhatsApp, my title is what? Mr. President. I'm calling those things forth. But also I want you to confess the right things. Some of you, we ask you a question, how are you this morning? You wonder why your life is a struggle. Your tongue, your words will determine where your feet will go. If you don't believe me, in fact, the first thing God taught us, apart from proclaiming His name in the beginning, God, He talked to us and He showed us through the book of Genesis the power of words. Because Genesis chapter number 1 from verse number 3, it says, and God said. Number 6, and God said. Number 9, God said. 12, God said. And then at the end, and God saw. What God kept on saying, God saw. What are you confessing, ladies and gentlemen? Are you confessing Tunanganga? Are you confessing success? Or abali babwanako? Maybe those things. And you wonder why your life is getting better. And I'm hoping that you will now hook up with people here, people with the same mind. Somebody once said, ladies and gentlemen, if you hang around 4 millionaires, you probably will be the 5th millionaire. If you hang around 4 fools, you will be the 5th fool, exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or even imagine. So who are you hanging around with? If some of you have been hanging around people who have been taking shisha, cut them off from today. If you've been hanging around men who are telling you, let's go sleep around, cut them off today. If you've been hanging around people who gossip, cut them off today. If you want to go high, you've got to be ready for separation. Separation is the preserve of the people who will succeed tomorrow. If you want to perambulate in mediocrity, go where there are gossips. If I open a Facebook today, celebrity gossip, you will have 1,000 comments a minute. If I say, open a book, a page says, business entrepreneurship, I may only have 5 people a week. It is fine. So it is lonely. Eagles, ladies and gentlemen, only go where others don't. And that is why the eye of an eagle can see, hear me, a rabbit that is 3.2 kilometers away in clarity. The weight of the eye of the eagle is heavier than the brain of an eagle. Not that I'm saying brain is stupid, but vision is more important. And these 4 things that you need to understand. Number 1, the power of 0. You must have 0 tolerance to mediocrity. You must have 0 tolerance to nonsense. Then the power of nothing, meaning let nothing stop you in your pursuit for success and changing lives and digging the foundation. And then the power of something, you must understand you have something in you that needs to be ignited. Nobody was born as a happenstance. Nobody was born to escort people. There is something in you, and if you don't believe me, please, that's your free time, go to Jeremiah chapter number 1 and verse number 3. Before you were born, I knew you. Before you were birthed, I graced you, or I concentrated you. So there is something in you. And then number 4 is the power of everything. After you discover that 0 tolerance is good, let nothing stop you, you know you have something in you, then you have to give everything to that something for you to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, as you rise up, rise with other people. As you go up, be like a beggar, telling the other beggar where the bread is. If you look at, how many have children here? All right. Remember, and I know Tim, you're about to have another one. Remember, Tim is my daughter's uncle, and I'm singing here. Remember, there's the first trimester, which is when you start feeling, I don't want to be around pili pili hoho. I don't want to be around a lot of onions. I don't want to be around smokers. That is something within you telling you there's something different about you. And then when you get to the second trimester, you now want to be secluded because you want to build something on your own, because now the baby is taking shape. And the third trimester, the baby knows the times and seasons and is now turning around, and the head takes lock. And then you're told, now, madam, you're 2 meters dilation. Oh, you're not right. You're 7 centimeters dilation. The baby is about to come. If the baby who has not been to the world understands that life is about times and seasons, what about you who is 40 and you are not understanding life is about times and seasons? Some of you today, you have walked into JK Yard Plaza, towers you did not know. You have gone to give birth to something. When the baby is when you're at 7 centimeters dilation, the baby is saying, ready or not, here I come. I don't know about you. And that's why you're told you have 3 pushes. I went into the delivery room when my daughter was born. And I remember the doctor told Lexi's mother, now, this last one, push. Because if you don't, you may injure yourself and the baby might be stillbirth. You must push this afternoon. If you don't push, you'll be among the people gossiping your neighbors when they transfer their kids. You'll be one gossiping your neighbors when they move to a bigger address. The decision is yours. They can take away everything you have, but your mind is what you have. Ladies and gentlemen, I hand you over the plate. What you do with the plate is up to you. God bless you.
While you are standing up, let's give a hearty clap to Robert Burale. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. President, we appreciate you. This has been the best of all. He will take leave right now, but all of us remain. We have one more thing to do, and then we can be able to be seated. Kindly take your seats. Kindly take your seats. Thank you very much. Now, this has been the fantastic seminar, hasn't it been? Yes. It has been a fantastic one. What did you hear last? It is time for you to give birth. Kama hujazaa. If you don't give birth today, then it might be too late next time. So today we want to give birth, and before we give birth, I want to give one lady here, Rehema, our crown leader. She's called Rehema. Let's give her a happy clap as she comes. Rehema is going to do the last one, and then we are going to do the final close of this program. Welcome, Rehema.
Thank you, brother. Hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Enyi mliamini amani ya Mwenyezi Mungu iwe nani. Naitwa Rehema Atieno Ibrahim, mfanyikazi wa serikali for the past 36 years. Yes, this is my 36th year in the government. I work for State Department of Youth Affairs, Kelcom House. A mother of 4 adults, children. Firstborn 33, lastborn 23. My age, I'm only below 18. And I'm in the category of those women whom it's your birthday, it's like I'm 18. Next year you are 18, and next year but one you are 18. But that is not important. I'm the mother of DJ Musa. DJ Musa. Simama tumuone Musa. We have to support them. And being in the Ministry of Youth showed me to support the talent that the child wants. And I'm very proud of that. And DJ Mo, please hold the hand of that boy. And you will soar in BF SUMA. Now, my life in BF SUMA starts exactly on 15th of April, 2020. In 29 days, I was a leader. In 3 months, I was a senior diamond leader. And in 7 months, I am a crown leader. I don't take it for granted. It takes the hand of God. It takes hard work. It takes the vision. In 3 days, I earned 8,114. In 29 days, I did 116,429. The next month, I did 77,000, but it's because I relaxed, because I thought I had reached. And so my daughter also, my firstborn daughter also became a leader. Then I did 94, then I did 204, then I did 219, then I did 229, then I did 304. Then when I became a crown leader, I did 440,000. Yes, SUMA is real. When you love people, and I always tell people that start with their immediate family. Whether they like it or not, bring them on board, they will thank you later. So I'm here with all my children at the end of every month. Actually, 15th when we are being paid, they all get paid. Now, in 5 months, I was able to give myself a car. I'm waiting for, actually a machine. Luos don't drive cars, they do machines. Yeah, so Probox is a SADC, so you don't need to really concentrate on a SADC. And you heard what Madam President has said, sawa. And that brings us to the issues of Luos don't even die. They rest in peace. Luos don't divorce their wives, they give their wives leave of absence. And lastly, when you see a Luo roasting maize by the roadside, the profession is a monocotyledon cremator. There's every day for every profession in Yola. Now, I have a car worth 1.2 million I'm waiting for. I have insurance worth 2 million. I'm already a Jacaranda Club member, actually gold member, okay? And I have won myself travels. I have experience of 7 years in multi-level marketing. When you're told about traveling, they are true. And the beauty about BF SUMA Travels, it's fully paid for. Wewe ni kubeba begi na kwenda zako. So what I'm calling upon you this afternoon to do, please bring everybody on board. Of course, not everybody will say yes, but Kenyans love to associate themselves with success. Once you succeed, then they will come actually asking you to be part of this place. But don't fail to give them an opportunity. Last but not least, don't sell an empty wagon. Don't sell stories. Because if you open the shop and you have nothing inside, will you sell? Hello? Ati unamwambia mtu tuna pure and broken. Actually, Kenyans are impulse buyers. So when they see the pure and broken, they'll remember niko na pesa yangu mahali and I can even fully and buy pure and broken. But when you go with stories without anything, that's when you're not going anywhere. So I want to thank God for this afternoon. I want to thank God for the leaders. I want to thank Madam President in a very special way that she has given us an opportunity to belong. And the sky is the fueling station. Oh, yes. And the check is open in BF SUMA. It's you to decide how much you want to do what? To earn at the end of the day. I have purposed myself that by June this year, I should be earning 1 million shillings. And I pray to God every day that I remain humble. Apart from my work in the civil service, I am a happy person. I advocate for rights of the civil servants to get more salaries. But now with the corona, is there salary to be given? Civil servants in the house. Wafanyikazi wa serikali, thank you brother for seeing this. Thank you sister for seeing this. Can we go out there to bring all the civil servants here and be able to do something on the side? Because salaries will never be enough. We are always being told that when you are in that other life, the money gets finished before the month end. So what do? You are in a circle of poverty. Kweli, mama mboga anakujua, mwenye butchery anakujua, kila mtu anakujua, na kwa hiyo page ya exercise book, kuna mahali unaandikiwa hata kama unadhulumiwa hujui ni mara ngapi umekopeshwa, ni kweli? So let's come here and let's ensure that we accomplish our dreams. Let's touch people's lives as much as possible, and let us give the people the opportunity for those who are ready to run with us, because the sky is the fueling station. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Has that been good? This is the time we want to come to our end, and we want to finish this meeting. But we don't want to do this before we do something very special. There are people who came here for the first time, and we want to give you a chance to give birth to your dream. We want to ask this, anybody who has been listening to Burale speak, anybody who listened to the president speak, listened to Albert, listened to Innocent, listened to Madam Rehema, listened to Manda, and you think that this is the business for you, please raise up your hand where you are. Wow, I see hands, I see hands. Now please let's ask Abela Dee. We want to recognize you in a special way, and we want to finish this meeting with you, because you are the guest of honor. Please, we want you to come up front here. I want to request my 2 senior crowd leaders remaining in the house to stand here and take a photo with you, because you will be the next millionaire. Do you want to claim that today? Yes, if you want to join us and join our network, I want to invite the 2 senior crowd leaders to stand here, and please walk and come here, and we'll take a photo with them. And this will be the day that you will always